All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Thursday. It's the Thursday daytime stream. We stream 2 times per day. That's a lot. Luke, Lori, Rigo, Rockstar, Aovic, Marco, Ivan. Hey, what's up, guys? I hate my new work schedule. No! What the heck? It's not working. Let me close this. Let me click on this. Ah, there it is. Good. Ah, there it goes. Okay, we're all good. Let's turn on all chats. We want to see them all. Very nice. All right, so we'll just plug this in, hit save. Master Ball Baby. Should have had this way back in 2021. Clicking on this. Here, let's add in the menu. Let's grab the keywords. All right, we've got the keywords now. Boop. Let's add a title. Selling my Tesla stocks. Hot Pokemon breaks. No. Let's start with hot Pokemon breaks. Selling my Tesla stocks can be the second part of the title. And then, I don't know. We're just waiting on black and white, really. Thoughts on the Musk-Trump feud? Oh my God. It was only 2 seconds in and people are immediately asking. Live card shop. Well, I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of people expected something like this to happen, the Trump-Elon feud, because you have 2 very opinionated guys who like to be in charge of things, and they're very vicious, right? Like, we knew Elon Musk likes to throw a lot of mud against the people he doesn't like, and so all that would have to happen is for Trump and Elon Musk to not see eye to eye on something. We're live for Thursday day. Okay, there we have it. I always feel like I'm forgetting to do something. Let's see. Luke Laurie says his package hasn't moved. All right. Let me jump over here and post in here. We're live for Thursday. How old is the package? Is it super old? Set an offer on Discord for the Scyther question mark? Oh yeah, the Scyther, you were asking about that earlier. Sorry, I was busy. No feud, all distractions. Yeah, it appears to be a genuine feud, so that's my first thought. Initially, when I heard about the feud, I thought maybe it would be like, maybe it's like Elon Musk's way of sort of getting back toward appealing to all customers. Here it is, Luke Laurie, in transit. Says, in transit, accepted at USPS facility. The label was printed on 5/31. It's been 5 days later. It's probably close to you, Luke. That's my guess. It's probably close to you, and they probably just didn't scan it. They do that a lot, you know? They do that a lot. They don't scan the labels sometimes, and it's really annoying because it makes it look like something's wrong, but nothing's wrong. So just give it a little more time. You'll be there any day now. All right. Yeah, that's a common question, actually. I'm here for the political drama. Yeah. Here we are. It's definitely a weakness for Republicans. That's the way I see it. Assuming it's a real drama, which it appears to be, it's a weakness for Republicans. Here we are. Also, what's crazy about it is I think Elon's doing really bad damage to the Tesla company. If I was a shareholder at Tesla, I'd be like, get this guy out of here, man. He's got to go, because what did he already do? He already alienated all of the Democrats when he strongly joined the Republican Party. And now what is he doing? He's stabbing the Republican Party's leader. So, yeah, you're out, dude. Like, what the hell? Who's going to buy Teslas anymore? Not conservatives. Conservatives are probably already on the fence on buying Teslas, but I mean, you know, a little more nudging, a little more like, yeah, let's do it. Let's support this guy. He's on our team. You know, a little more of that, and he might have picked up some Republican buyers. Now you're alienating the Republicans. Who do you have left? Weirdos? Weirdo third-party independent people? Like, that's a tiny portion of America. Sorry, independent. I'm not calling independent people weirdos, but you see my point, right? He's alienated the Democrats really strongly. They decided they didn't want anything to do with him. Now he's turning on the Republicans. So the big story, I feel, is that Tesla is going to probably not be a very good company to invest in. I actually pulled my investments out this morning and I broke even, so I didn't lose any money. But it's really sad because I was initially up 21% in Tesla stock, and now I'm back to zero. So, hey, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. That's the stock market. Carlos Chaveras' bag is here. What were we doing with that? Oh, we were making him a scorecard. That's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, I mean, he's alienated Democrats. He's alienated Republicans. I feel like this is the curse of being a smart guy or maybe a guy with autism is inevitably nobody likes you because you've alienated yourself. You don't know how to make friends. And it's definitely, looking at it, it definitely does not look good. Like, if you told me the Republican Party had a supermajority, and so they're going to pass a spending bill that benefits Republican special interest groups, I'd be like, politics as usual. You know, it sucks. It's not necessarily the smartest thing to do. But Elon Musk, he's like, I don't want to play politics. I just want things going. And then there's a bunch of accusations, too. Like, there's accusations that the real reason behind it all is Trump's not writing laws that favor electric vehicles. Like, he's getting rid of the you get a payment from the government if you buy an electric vehicle. He's getting rid of that, and that will affect Tesla sales. And that, you know, so Musk is feeling, maybe he's feeling like by being friends with the Republicans, he would have gotten that in the bill, and he didn't get it. So who knows? They're just, you know, finger pointing, and man, they're saying some nasty things, though. Isn't that funny? All that matters is Trump is always winning, winning, winning. No, I think this is quite bad for him, too. I think Elon Musk, if he was to say I brought a lot of influence into the election, I would say that's correct, because he previously seemed like a person who was a Democrat and he became a Republican, and he's largely looked at as a smart, successful, you know, forward-thinking guy. And so for him to pick the Republican Party probably did tip the scales one way, especially like with young men, I imagine, which Donald Trump did well with young men. So if Elon Musk today were to say, don't vote for this guy, I think that could show up in the polls. I think it could really change the election slightly. I don't know how much. I guess you'll know by the next round of elections. But this is a big opening for the Democrat Party to sort of scoop Elon Musk back up if they can. And I don't think Tesla's going to be recovered, though. I think Tesla's pretty damaged. I'm just starting collecting. I'm take the $219 slab Dragatine and Onyx. Let me have a sip on this. Democrats are terrible. Republicans are happy with their choice. Mister, you have. I'm just saying what I'm observing. Mister, do you have a touch of the tism? I don't think I have autism, but I think I have personality traits that are very sort of like what would I say? How do I say it? I'm a competitive person. There you go. I'm a competitive person. I had a competitive childhood, and it takes a while to unlearn that competitiveness and to just be cool. You know what I mean? No, I never considered myself having trouble with, I guess, autism or whatever autism is. I was always pretty good at reading people and understanding emotions. You ready? So, now your Tesla stock, I sold it. I was up 21%. I'm now down to 0%. Yes, the Tesla stock dump is here. Tesla stock dump is huge. Let's see, how much is the stock? If I was up 21% and I sold off when it was at 0, what exactly is the Tesla stock at? I mean, it might jump later. It might bounce back. I think the CEO of Tesla has done enormous damage. Yes, so Tesla is down. Whoa. That's my stocks. Hold on. Tesla. Here it is. I'm only down. So in my stock portfolio, it says I'm down in the last week 0.6%. Really not much. But that's the Tesla stock going negative on me. But the Tesla stock is down 14.25% today. Dang, dude. That's pretty steep. Dang, dude. Woo! Can we see that one-piece card on the right? Yes, sir. Let's show it off. Mr. Monkey D Edits, how's it going? Divine Departure, it says OP10. It's an alternative art, $69, Japanese. It has a beautiful embossing. Take a look at that. It's got golden embossing, so this card really stands out. I don't really know what's going on in the scene, but it's a nice looking card, and I remember it was kind of a hit card to pull. So it's harder to acquire this, and I've conveniently already graded it 10 for you, so you don't have to mess around with buying a raw one that turned into a 9. I think it's a good deal. Generally, when you see cards like this or like this, and they're just, you know, they're a little, you know, $60, right? But you've removed all of the bad luck of potentially getting a 9. Really, the premium's worth it in these cases because these aren't exhaustively expensive cards. Now, again, you could go buy a Meganium, but what if you send it in, you spend all that money grading, and then it comes back and it says 9. Now you got to buy another one and grade it all over again. So you remove the risk when you buy a 10. That's what's so good about 10s. Same with the Cleffa. Sneasel here. Now, he's an expensive card. This is a card that's appreciated over time. So the bet is, does it go higher than 1580? Well, it's only pop 58. Yeah, it's going to go higher. Here we are. Wasn't it 488 in December? This? Oh, no, you're talking about the Tesla stock. I don't remember what the Tesla stock was. I was way up on Tesla stock, and now I sold when it got to break even. To be honest, I'm out. I'm not getting back in because I think Elon's too autistic or something. I don't know, dude. Like, that guy is not smart. He is smart, but he's not socially smart. If you've laid down in the Republican bed, don't stab the Republicans because you already stabbed the Democrats. Nah, not smart, dude. So I'm out just because I don't like him as CEO. He's a real smart guy. I like him for all kinds of reasons, but he is not good at what he's doing right now. Maybe this is his Achilles heel. All right, let's see. We'll go ahead and delete all this. Mr. Jack Woodworth sent in for the Squirtle battle is Squidward. There we go. Elon's satanic. Who knows? Satanic. I don't really care about words like that necessarily, but he is not showing me that he's a politically, what's the word, suave? Politically suave, I don't think that's the word. Savvy? Politically savvy. There we go. Politically savvy CEO. Him jumping really heavily into the Republican Party was like a gamble, and I was like, all right, this guy's a little crazy. But now he's jumping out of it, too. It's like, come on, dude. You're just not... What are you doing? He just goes with whatever he feels like, I guess. We are. I don't know what happens now. Democrats are going to still be mad at him and not buy Teslas. And now Republicans are going to be mad at him and not buy Teslas. So, yeah. He can do whatever he wants. He's a rich guy. Mister, you see the guy Trump appointed to lead us terror prevention? No, I haven't. To be honest with you guys, I have not actually been watching much politics. I've just been enjoying funnies, and I've been enjoying Pokemon content and collecting Pokemon. Yeah, to tell you the truth, politics is kind of background noise for me a little bit right now. But I happen to own Tesla stock, so yeah, I paid attention to that one for sure. So Jack is in. There's always something going on in the news, and then 1 month later, you've forgotten it. So politics is a whole lifestyle, I think. I have one main lifestyle, card collecting. He's 22 and was a grocery store assistant. Elon Musk will create Paradox Pokemon for us soon. Ooh, Paradox Pokemon. Are you ready? I don't hate politics. It's just I'm laser focused on the goal, you know. I'm laser focused on card collecting. I have so little time in the day, I can't even answer all the questions I get. And then, you know, when I think about it, if I'm watching too much politics and commenting on politics, you know, whatever in the comment section, I realize, oh my gosh, that's actually costing me my card collection. I'm not getting my work done. So I'm real careful with that stuff these days. All right, you ready? Laser focused on the cards. That's what we specialize in. David Morris, 1 Trump pack and 10 to slab away. You got it. Sent an offer for the... Oh, let me go take a quick look. It's a decent offer, Mr. Dwight Schrute. How many of these do I own? I think I own 2 of them. That's the only reason I entertain potentially selling them. But if I don't own 2 of them, I really should not. Let me see. Where'd he go? He's trying to buy my Scyther that I just got back. Here it is. So here are my thoughts about this Scyther. He's not like the previous Scythers. This Scyther was graded after the 10 cert number, which means he was graded under the higher grading standard. And let me check his population. Now, I've seen last sold on Pokemon Carddass cards. 800's not a terrible offer by any means. Let's see. He is Pop 42. Let me see if I have another one. Here are my thoughts. If I have another one, I might be willing to sell the older one. But the later one, I believe with this being a recently graded vintage card, I'd probably want it to be higher than 800. Let me go look. I might have another one. I should have a Carddass box that's easy to find. Here it is. Now, if this is my only one, I can't sell it. No, I got another one. Let's see. So here it is. I got two of them, actually. That is one of the cooler Scythers. True, add 100. Here it is. I might have graded this one, too. I don't remember how I got this. No, it says I acquired it for 535. That tells me information, too. This data also says, look, it wasn't for sale on 7/23, and it wasn't for sale on 6/25. That's right now. So there's not one for sale. I'm going to think about the offer, okay? I want to move and all, but I really do want to keep most of my collection. I'm not trying to give up all my cards. Let me think on that one, okay? Let's see. That is a nice card, and I happen to have two of them. David Morris, 10 to his slab away. Mr. David, Mr. Anderson. I'm laser focused, guys. I want the biggest card collection. I want the best card collection. I don't want to move. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. Here we are. It's hard work to move. I want to get myself into a home that acts as sort of like a vault for my cards. And this house is pretty good for that, except it floods, and there's tornadoes, and there's a chance for wildfires. So actually, we got to move. All right. Give me a Rocket Returns Magby since you're moving. What's your number? You're interested in that Magby still? Do I have two of them? I can't remember. I'm always more willing to sell a card I have two of. Oh, man, doesn't that look spiffy, dude? Look at that nice Playboy card. If you could get a 10 on one of these Playboy cards, I think it'd be worth a couple hundred. Blue Wildfires. Just get a Rayquaza. Yeah, did you see earlier this year I posted a video? We had wildfires in the national park next to us. It was just on the other side of the lake, so it's pretty scary, actually. We ended up packing up all of the best cards, moving them into the van, and preparing to run away with them. Because there's no vault that's going to protect your cards from wildfire. It's just, you're going to lose everything. So we packed up all the valuable ones, and it really hit us, man. We were like, we got to get to a place with no wildfires. David Morris, Missouri's not known for wildfires, but I live next to a national park, and a couple houses burned down from that. It was a couple houses burned down from it. Cheap ones. They were like trailer park homes. It wasn't on our side of the lake. It was on the other side. But that hit us pretty hard. We went, wow, another risk. We're in a flood zone, too. And there was actually a flood warning yesterday. And we had to contact the flood specialist people, whoever's in charge of it. They're part of the government, and tell them, hey, we want you to sandbag our home if it gets too high. And he explained to us that they're opening another floodgate so that it wouldn't do it. So he said, don't worry about it. You should see the water, though, by the lake. It was like almost in our yard. It was crazy. Because there's this tall wall that the water has to climb up. And it was at the tippy top of it, man. It was almost in our yard. Is the market overvalued at the moment? I think it could be. No way to know. There's no way to know. No way to know until people start buying differently. Mark Valerian for my slab away on the Magikarp. No problem, Mr. Mark, with an M. How's it going today, guys? Happy Thursday. Thursday's one of my favorite days of the week. Thursdays can be quite busy. What is this? There we go. 120. Boom. All right, that's updated. Ta-da! Here's Ivan Rodriguez Dragtini, $19. Onyx, $19. Now, Dratini and Onyx. Mr. Ivan, where are those coming from? Are those coming out of one of the channels? Are those coming out of, like, the all-slab channels? Or is that up here on the table? I'm trying to remember. A Dratini and an Onyx. I'm trying to remember if those are on the table. Oh, he's right here. All I had to do is look. No, on the table. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. You know, it's weird. I couldn't remember them. I've always wondered if there would be like PSA 9 collectors who like take advantage of the fact that PSA 9s are a fraction of the cost. Dratini. I don't think he's going to be in this row. Ah, that's a very good one. First edition Rocket Dratini. Beautiful cards. Ivan Rodriguez. Well, you got a lot of slabs, man. You're the big slab guy. Okay. Good. That's completed. How about some new slabs, huh? Get some new slabs up here. What do we got? Roronorazoro. Here's an Oddish. Here's an upside down Sandbutt. Baltoy. This guy graded 8. And a Umbreon who graded 10. Put that back over there. Get some of these cards. We'll get some of these cheap ones up on the table here. I like 9s because I can get my feet wet. If I like the card in person, I get a 10. Here we are. Very nice. I've seen prices rise on 9s. The way it kind of works is like this. As the 10 goes up in price, people go, gosh, this 10 is so expensive, I'll just get a 9. And then the 9s go up. So the 10s go up first, and then the 9s go up. All right, here we are. I have a Prismatic Glaceon Master Ball PSA 10 interested. Master Ball Prismatic Glaceon. I mean, I could sell it for you on commission, something like that. I personally wouldn't be interested in the Master Ball collection yet. I'll wait for more time to pass, see how many get pulled, see how many get graded. It's too early. Here we are. Throw these bags away. Besides that, I'm not really acquiring too much for my personal collection at the moment. Being very selective, because again, I'm preparing to move. I really shouldn't be spending much at all. I got 6 months to move. We got to liquidate 2 of our homes as fast as possible. And then we got to liquidate this big house. And we should be able to buy, if we roll all of our equities into one big, or all of our mortgages into one big mortgage, we should be able to afford a decent house wherever we move. But it feels like we're heading toward Las Vegas. Care seems to like it too over there. It is. Nothing's 100% decided, though. Nothing's 100%. I think the closer and closer we get to it, the more research we do. All we know is you need a ball of money to move, so... Rocket, Slowpoke, first. It's hard not to buy slabs. I'm addicted, but it's really investing. That's what we tell ourselves. I'm investing. Okay, this guy will be 19. Mom, I'm investing. But no, Pokemon cards really have done well over time. It's because we're all addicted to it. Who doesn't like owning cards? It's so nice. I don't know what to do for this guy. This guy's a 6. $10. Vintage Baltoy, guys. That's vintage. Is he a rare? He's an uncommon. All right, and the Oddish here. Oops. Get the Vegas home, then Airbnb it and move. True, true. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Oddish. I think we're looking to buy a larger home in a more prestigious area. Although the more prestigious the area is, the smaller the home is, right? So because what happens, you need more money for the same size home. There it is. So we've looked at the homes where we want to move, and, you know, even for big dollars, you get a house smaller than the one that we're living in. So we might actually have a downgrade in the size of the home. However, it'll be a brand new home, so we're really looking forward to that, because this one's old. This house is so old, dude. From the 80s. And you can feel it. You can really feel it. Okay, just take 20 on this one. All right. Get a 2 family. CASHAPP. Did you see the Surging Sparks price drops? Location, location, location. Let's see what we got next. We have Mr. Hot Kamek. He says a gem pack. Here it goes. 1 gem pack. Now you need a new bag, right, Mr. Hawk? New bag time, I think, isn't it? Oops. All right. Ooh. Ooh, sparkly Umbreon. Ta-da! That's a sparkly Umbreon. Now, if you ever want a whole box of those, that's just $60 for a whole box. I smoke a lot of Oddish. Oddish is known as the weed Pokemon. That's actually the name of it in the Pokédex, the weed Pokemon. And his head looks like marijuana. So he is the weed Pokemon. .25 with an H. Place this up here. Boop. Here's Luke Laurie, Jumbo Pack Break. Oh yeah, all right. Jumbo Pack Breaks moving by 1. Welcome back, Mr. Luke. I have a brother named Luke. Did you know that? We are. Hello. So these are fresh slabs on the table. 2 battle partners, 1 family guy. 2 battle partners. That's over here somewhere. Battle partners. Most underrated politician. Who is? Sent for the 3 slabs, except the $19, $10, and OB piece. All right, so he says he sent for 3 of these. I'll just set these to the side until I know what they were. Okay, so Jumbo Pack Break, 20 to slab away. Let's go do that, 20 to slab away. $275 remain. And now, 1 family guy. Family. Here it is. Ah. Okay. Do you even battle partner? Yeah, do you even battle partner? Last night was a bit slow. Yeah, we had a slow stream last night. Maybe part of that to blame is the fact that it's the first week of the month. A lot of people pay rent on the first week. Maybe also it's because everyone had already spent a lot. And then finally, we had a really big daytime stream yesterday, and so it's probably a combination of all those things. Princess Leia Lois. You are? Oh, yeah. All right. Popping this in here. Ta-da! Cold. And cold. It's Josh. What's up, Josh? People are buying Labubus. And people are buying Labubus. Are people actually buying Labubus? I saw a Labubu. It was really ugly. There we are. Let's see. Luke Laurie. Here it is. Ah. They're so ugly. Yeah, they don't make any sense that they would have any value at all. I don't know who they're appealing to. Beedrill, he hasn't sold. Let's go ahead and put him in the featured channel now. Okay, we're jumping over here to the featured channel. Very nice. There we go. Okay. Just as dumb as the pet rock. Yeah. You might be onto something. I don't get it. It's an unattractive little doll. There's Lucario for $69. Darkrai, Pikachu, Slowbro. Oh my gosh. Heatran. Hold on. There we go. We'll redistribute this real fast. Okay, there it goes. Good old Beedrill. Why are we selling Tesla? Apparently, Trump and Elon are having a messy divorce. Here's John Lucas. Can I get 6 boxes of Sneaky Bunko? Thanks for saving that final box. The pulls have been a little rough. I think now that you're in a fresh case... By the way, did you take $10 off this one? I think now that you're in a fresh case, your odds have shot way up. So it must have just been the situation that the signatures were already out of the previous case. Ouch, what'd I step on? I knew I was going to do that one day. Stepped on a pin. All right, we got 6 boxes of Sneaky Bunko. Whew. Hopefully I don't have to worry about my Tesla getting firebombed now. It is. All right. It's going to get firebombed by Democrats and Republicans now. Okay. Ready? Oh, very good. Very nice. Maybe Elon Musk has such a big ego that he thinks he's got, more pull than Trump does or something like that. And so he feels like he can kind of back out and, sort of win in a messy breakup or something like that. Who knows? I don't think so. I think Trump's probably got more pull than Elon, if I had to guess. It is. It's weird. Everyone on the road hates me. Yeah, Trump supporters are not going to love Elon Musk's cars unless he starts apologizing and ass kissing. Here goes box number 1. Cold. Was this the -10 box? This was the -10 box, right? Hold on, wait, let me double check. My brain told me to open that one first. Did I actually do it? So this is the -10 box. Let's see if it had a hit in it. Here's, ta-da! He's definitely an odd one. I'm not convinced he's not an alien. Well, you have like the Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg. You can tell he's got like autism. Bill Gates seems like he has autism. I can't tell if Steve Jobs had autism. He seems like he could have had autism. And now Elon Musk, I don't know. Maybe it's just they're cursed to not be good at, I don't know, like actual politics. Here we are. Ooh. But, it's an odd thing, too. Like, I think this is very damaging for the Republicans and for Donald Trump as well. And so you think they would have just given him what he was asking for, whatever it is he wanted. Like, clearly something happened. And I think maybe if their big spending bill had more benefits for electric vehicles or something, maybe none of this would have happened. But who knows? Maybe Trump's got donors in powerful places and they're in competition with electric and they're saying, we'll pay you more to go against electric. So who knows how it all works? I mean, it's all high-level stuff, Who knows what they say or do behind closed doors? There we go. All right. Very nice. Let's see. Obsession with Pokemon isn't autism. No, I think you can collect cards and just be a normal person. Definitely. We are. People collect art. People collect books. People collect coins. People collect all kinds of stuff. There's fine art. There's baseball cards. I think card collecting might include a group of people who have autism and they like to collect, but I think it's a pretty broad thing, like video gaming. Video gaming can include people who have autism, but it's going to include a lot of normal people too. Here we are. So that's box number 1. Ready? All right. The infighting is embarrassing for sure. Dude, Elon Musk tweeted that the reason the Epstein files weren't released is because Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Oh my God, dude. There we go. Oh. Very nice. Just put a Chevy sticker on it. The liberals are too dumb to know the difference. Cyborgs coming to a city near you. I'm going to name my firstborn Magmar and probably going to get divorced. There we go. I'm acoustic, just not the get rich acoustic. No! He also said to bookmark that post for the future. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what to think. Drama. There it is. God, dude. That's crazy. Let's snip this. I think there's going to be a lot of people backing away from both people. There's going to be a lot of people backing away from Trump and backing away from Elon right now. There you go. How many women did Donald Trump divorce? He divorced Ivana Trump. Then he divorced some other lady. So what is this? His third divorce? All right, here it is. What do we got? We've got holographic here. Oh. Very nice. Here's a holo. Very nice. It's like Rockefeller pulling funding from Tesla. Yeah. I don't think... Yeah, I think it might... If that's essentially what Trump was doing, I don't think that was a smart move either. Like, maybe Trump's not as good of a politician as he thinks he is if he takes a very important ally and then sort of throws him under the bus. There you go. He's important for several reasons. He's important because if he comes out and starts doing a bunch of, poop talking, he's going to get a lot of attention for that. You know what I mean? So it was always a dangerous relationship. I remember when it formed and we were all like, can't wait to see the messy divorce. Because it just felt like they were definitely going to have that, right? It definitely felt like they were going to blow up one day. We are. Elon's not going anywhere. His tech is too valuable. You could be right. I don't actually know what happens in the future. Could be right. We'll see what happens. Here's this. Elon Musk and Trump didn't kiss. No! We're in season 2 and they finally broke up. All right. That's funny. Tossing this over here. Good. All right. Ta-da! Ooh. I think there's some people who, when they have a political opinion, you go, meh. Like if you hear Ben Shapiro talk or Charlie Kirk talk or one of those guys, you know what their opinion is. These are guys who are solidly on one side of the political spectrum. You know what you're going to hear. You know their opinions. When you hear a guy like Elon Musk, he's like in a similar camp to like Bill Maher or something like that. You know what I mean? If I'm saying his name right. Where, these guys are more like, they're a little more independent in the way that they think. They tend to be sort of like counter movements. They tend to be counterculture and they tend to be criticizers. And so when they side with the political party, you go, okay, there's the criticism test. This person passed it. You know what I'm saying? So and this is why Elon Musk really, in my opinion, was valuable to Trump's election and to Trump's current political status, the Republican Party's political status. So I do think this is pretty damaging for the Republicans. Here we are. All right. Okay. Very nice. There'll be a ripple effect. There'll be other people like Elon Musk who, because Elon Musk backed down, they're going to back down too. That's what'll happen. Ooh. Who knows? Maybe they repair the relationship. We'll see what happens. Here we are. Who would be surprised if he's in the files? Yeah, exactly. There you go. The doggies. Here's a holo. Even Stephen Hawking went to that island, right? That's crazy. All right. Tesla was funded by Rockefeller, working on free energy, and Rockefeller would have lost billions in copper sales. Trump 2028. I don't think that's happening. The whole third term or whatever, I never thought that was smart to even talk about. I think that was... I thought that was no good. It would be much better to prepare a replacement who shares the same ideals as the Republican organization, instead of claiming that, well, we're going to run our guy a third time or whatever. You know, it's kind of like when Joe Biden took office and they said, well, we're going to pack the Supreme Court. It's like, you could find a way to do that probably, but you probably shouldn't, you know. All right, here we are. Tossing this over there. Finally, politics good again. Oh my God. Okay. Here's this. Ta-da! Let me have a sip of my can. Yeah, what the heck? We were just talking about Pokemon cards. Ew. What's the next big media time commitment after 51 hours of James Bond Expedition 33? Oh, I don't know. I guess Karis really likes watching movies, so that's why it was so easy to get into the James Bond series. We realized we'd never really watched it before, and I'd only watched a couple movies ever, like Casino Royale. I remember watching The World Is Not Enough, and so we were just like, all right, let's go watch this. Here it is. The Republicans rushed to fill all roles in the South Carolina, not packing them, but rushed them. Here we are. What's up, Mr. Hugo? How's it going, Hugo? All right. Very nice. Snipping this. Very nice. Lovely. Lovely. All right. Boop. Lord of the Rings extended cut. Nah, we already saw that. We already watched that. Lord of the Rings. Here's... Know that the halfling suffered greatly at the something of his host. Here's a hollow. Ta-da! America turned red and it's not going back. It's a smoked out turtle. Here's a hollow. Here's... I think that politics is like yin and yang, you know. You got a balance between them. You know what I'm saying? And so it never goes too far one way for too long. It always eventually swings back. And the goal is balance. Here we are. Oh, very nice. Chaos and orderliness, closed-mindedness, open-mindedness, cleanliness, dirt, you know, all the things. Yeah, ooh. Very nice. Experiment, conservatism. We're just supposed to do the smartest thing all the time, so I like to think that that goes beyond a political party. Being smart is supposed to go beyond a political party. There we go. Should be a balance, just clearly not at the amount Democrats have no one to get behind. Are you saying they have no good leaders right now? We are. So, how many boxes we got left? We got 2 boxes for you, Mr. John Lucas. I think they're searching for a leader. They'll probably come up with someone. There we go. Maybe somebody lesser known. I don't think AOC could win. I think she's not in the center enough. I think Gavin Newsom really wants to try. I think that guy's going to market himself as a more of a centrist and avoid the hottest controversial subjects and just be like, hey, I'm not a Republican. And if that's all he does, he might win. He could win on that. There you go. Ooh. All he has to do is come out and have a couple good debate performances, and Republicans could be in a lot of trouble. Because who's going to fill Trump's shoes? I don't think anyone. Maybe J.D. Vance, but I don't know. I haven't even heard much about J.D. Vance lately. He doesn't have the same feeling as Trump. He really doesn't. He feels very corporate. There we go. Snipping this. Trump comes off like a mafia boss. That's why people liked him so much. For anyone who doesn't understand that, he came off like a mafia boss. And people are attracted to that kind of thing. Here goes. Ooh. Vance 2028 is fine with me. AOC is a cute dingbat. Not enough people in the middle. Too many on the far sides claiming everyone else is on the opposite side. This is worse than Darth Vader betraying the Emperor on the second Death Star. No! What? Well, who's the Emperor and who's Vader? Are you saying Elon Musk is Vader? That's funny, dude. All right, here's the doggy girls. Here's this lady here. Trump would fill the 2028 role. Vance, what a joke. Here you are. He's definitely not the same as Trump. He has a very different feel. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Midterms are in another year, you know. Midterms are 1 year away. Here you are. Here's a hollow. And here's a hollow. Here's this girl with the coin. What a nice coin. Here's a hollow. 2028, I'm coming for that booty. Bring back Jesse Ventura. Yeah. There. Here's, I'm voting for Pikachu for president. What about you guys? And Sarah Palin. Tossing this over here. Well, I gotta say, Mr. John Lucas continues to stand out as the guy who's really supporting this stream a lot. Thank you so much, Mr. John. Appreciate it, man. All right. Oh. Good. Very nice. Just peeling that. Oh. Very nice. All right. Wonder if the Tesla stock goes lower. Let's see a nice signature. Tossing that. ChatGPT 2028. Yeah, I've been talking to ChatGPT. It seems like a pretty reasoned. What's the word I'm looking for? Reasonable? Even-headed. Even-minded? Seems like a really even-minded individual. Reasonable individual. Beware the Phantom Menace. What? All right, guys. What a large order, man. That was 6 boxes of Sneaky Bunko. So here are my thoughts. If you don't pull a signature right now, Mr. John, I definitely would consider another round at this point. The last box was the last case was pretty painful, but at this point, you're digging into a fresh case, and I would definitely keep it going by at least one, because there's probably a signature around the corner at this point. If they have emotions or feelings, because damn, AI gone too far. AI is smart, man. I really like it. It's so much better than Google. So much better. I don't use Google for anything anymore. Do you guys use Google still? Here we are. Here we are. Here's doggies. I don't use Google for anything. I look 100% of my stuff up on ChatGPT now. That's it. Now, I think that Google's probably got their own AI. I probably haven't downloaded it. I ought to download it. And what I think people might do in the future is they might copy and paste their same question to each AI software app to see which one works best. I hate the AI overview on Google. To be honest, it's trash. It ruins Google. Yeah, actually, that's an interesting thing. When they introduced it, I was really annoyed too. I was like, wait a second, where's good old Google? Because I'd gotten really good at using Google from the past, but they have to do this. They have no choice. AI is that much better than just a simple internet search. AI is 1,000 times better. Here we are. So they basically have to do it. It is. Ooh. Very nice. The AI overview for Google is inaccurate and stupid. You might be right. They're probably working on it, you know. Man, no signature yet, Mr. John. All right, don't lose hope, John. We are. That is tough. I'm about to start crying over here. Guess we split this into 2 bags. A nice haul, says Jay Oliver. He got a lot of cards, but we're looking for those ciggies. Yeah, that's a cold round. Please, guys, when you see a signature for sale, appreciate how hard it is to pull signatures. Don't ever forget, it's very hard. I used to study and screenshot a lot of stuff that Google gives different answers for now. Well, yeah, I think that's the difference between a good and a bad AI is how useful what it does is. So if it sends you information that isn't useful, or if it lies to you, if it gives you false information, it's a bad AI. Because anyone can write a software that just does a Google search and pulls some ideas up. But a smart AI will answer you as good as an expert. There's a difference between an expert and just some sort of text bot, you know what I mean? Saying slash the waifu break is all the way up to 9, by the way. Here's Slowpoke for $210 and Nido King. All right, we have an order. Ivan Rodriguez, Slowpoke. Here you go, Mr. Ivan. Ivan Rodriguez, the cheap slab. Here it is. Oops. If the people at Alphabet Co., which is Google's parent company, are partial to a certain ideology or bias, results may be biased. There's some concern about that. I've heard that. James Hatcher, $40 toward the SPC break. James Hatcher, everyone, he's jumping in. Who's going to be a first-time buyer today? Are you listening to this stream and you've never placed an order? I'd love to get a first-time order for someone today. It is Daniel Del Barrio and James are in. 6 spots remain in the box battle for the SPC, the Prismatic SPC. All right. Thank you, James. So the girls on the cards signed the card. It's like a generic signature that they handed over to the company, and then the company prints it onto the card. It's called a signature rarity, and it's very popular, and they cost a lot of money. Get some fresh slabs up here. All right, what do we have here? We've got this Ho-Oh German, graded 8.5. Ugh, what a useless grade. Okay. Ride On Prism. Didn't sell at 60. Kyogre Legends Awakened. I can see why these didn't sell. These are the kind of cards that are hard to sell because they're lower grades and yet they're also expensive because that's just how it works. Some slabs aren't cheap even when they're an 8. Okay, let's drop this by $5 to $59. I wrote down 624. If only time was so slow. It's almost official. New car soon. What? Tammy. I'm so hypers for you. Oh my God. Okay. And Ho-Oh. All prices lowered on these slabs by $5. All right. Boo you. Did you ever buy Legendary Treasures? Was I going to buy Legendary Treasures? Okay. We're hitting refresh on the PayPal queue. Ivan Rodriguez, One Piece. Okay, there it is, One Piece. All right. Now that these go back up like that. Let's show off the breaks real fast. So we've got this gym break. Squirtle. We're waiting for one more person to join. The gym break works slightly differently. One person will pull the Squirtle. One person will pull this star card. And it's not a full $40 star card. It's actually 1/4 of a star card. So that's how it's going to work from here on out. There's $10 added to a break, and that's the star spot. It helps move other slabs around. We got this nice Charizard for break. We got this nice Eevee for break. Got this nice Pokeball for break. Those are some nice cards, man. you go. Ooh. No Tesla for me. Tammy, you don't want a Tesla? But right now the Teslas are doing so good. Here's William Wafter. He says, 1-pack Star Wars Galaxy 1. I have a small bag. William! Yay, William's here! Mr. William. Who's in the Squirtle battle? Jack Woodworth. He has a worth of wood. My parents own a Tesla, and they said no to Tesla. We are. I think a lot of people are going to be saying no to that company because not popular with one political group and not popular with the other political group. Oh my gosh. That is kind of a tough time to be involved in. See, like, people are even going to sit back, even if they don't dislike the guy, they're going to sit back and they're going to go, I don't know, if I buy this, will it go down in price because of his political decisions? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at that. Yeah, it's a tough time. All right, Mr. William went and pissed everyone off. Exactly. What is he thinking, dude? I don't remember if you have a bag. I have a small bag. Oh, he told me he had a bag. All right, let's go looking for the bag. He went and pissed everybody off. That's right. Aha. Hello, Mr. William. It's Bay Area, more likely to get damaged. Oh my God, dude. All right. Good. Whew. I have a fat bag. I'm waiting for straight month. Straight month. Here it is. Here's Sauron the Necromancer. Ooh. That one never sold. That's a cool one. Here's, what's this? Hello Kitty PSA 10, $85. Ooh. So William Wafter is done. Thank you, William. Appreciate it. Happy Thursday daytime to you all. How are you guys feeling today? There it is. Pain. 6 more sneaker bunkos. John Lucas going deeper. That was the right move, John. I was actually scared you're going to get sniped. I was scared somebody was going to come in and easily snipe you. That's what was on my mind. So I think that was the right move. Here goes, guys. We're going deeper on these sneakers. Here we are. Ouch. Ouch. All right. Grabbing that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Will Dubs? How are you today? Ooh. Lovely. Mm-hmm. All right. Very nice. How are things on your end? Pretty good. We got this girl here. She seems pretty happy. That's the first 2 boxes out of 6. All right, guys, we're looking for multiple signatures to pop up now. Come on, multiple signatures. You got to hand it to Mr. John Lucas. He is going deep for the things that he wants. Thank you, John. John, I think you're the stream carry today. There you are. Should I, if somebody is like the stream carry, like the person who opens the most in a stream, should I add their name to the title? Would they even like that, or would they be like, nah, don't do that, bro? There you go. Snipping this, snipping this. Anything else in the news? Anything else that's interesting? I think that's going to dominate the news cycle for a while, the whole Elon Musk, Donald Trump breakup. There we go. I didn't hear anything else that was real crazy in the news. Oh, the Nintendo Switch is out. Yeah. I've been watching people lining up for the Nintendo Switch. Holy moly. For a console that everyone was talking poo-poo on, there are some awfully huge lines. And everyone's talking about the scalping that's going on. Although I saw the online price and I thought, who's standing in line for 3 days to make $150? That's kind of stupid, isn't it? Plus, you know, yeah, it's like $150. You only make like $150 because of like eBay fees and everything. You don't make much flipping it on eBay. You really don't. Cat distribution system in full effect. 3 outside adults and now 3 kittens. All these mouths to feed. Personally, for me, definitely don't do that. Epstein files greater than the Switch 2. Here we are. Hollow. Ooh. All right. There was a problem going on with the Switch 2 where Best Buy was like stapling the receipt to the box. And when they did that, they were actually stabbing the screen of the actual Switch console. And this happened to a lot of people. So it must be like their policy to staple the receipt on or something like that. It's stapled right through the cardboard and stab the screen and leave damage on the screen. So a whole bunch of people who got theirs at Best Buy now have to get like, you know, a replacement console essentially. Big L from Best Buy. LMAO, I think it was GameStop. Was it GameStop or was it Best Buy? I thought it was Best Buy. It might have been GameStop, I don't know. But whoever it was, they were at first I ran into one video of a guy complaining about how they stabbed his screen with the clipper. And then it started going around. It became a news story that one of the companies was clipping the receipts to all of the boxes, and the way they did it, maybe in the upper left-hand corner every time, always stabbed the screen. It was GameStop in New York. Oh my gosh, dude. What a big L, man. All right. Here goes. Wild stuff. Okay, not Best Buy. Take it back. Sorry, Best Buy. It was GameStop. Come on, GameStop. We are. Is anyone watching the NBA Finals? I'm not. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Now GameStop selling for $625 scalper prices. Are you serious? The GameStop price on the console is higher than like Walmart and Target or whatever? You are? Isn't that just scalping? I got the Costco drop today. What? Here's a hollow. I can believe it. Mr. says sorry to Best Buy. Sorry, Best Buy. Okay, that's box number 1 and box number 2. No Siggy so far, but you're 6 boxes, so I bet you a Siggy pops up. It will suck if it doesn't, but that will also mean it's a loaded box. So pay attention, John Lucas. If it doesn't pop up, it means it's a loaded case with all the Siggies on one side. It's like it's in a way it's a worst case scenario, but also it means all the Siggies are just waiting for you, going, John. GameStop trying to incentivize the extended warranty. Oh my God! Imagine you just get your the Switch console, and now you got to send it in to be fixed or send it in to be replaced. Like, no way, bro. Freaking, that's hell, man. Talk about the biggest disappointment of the year. Staples the screen, bro. What are you doing? All right. Okay, blue hair girl. People had to get the Best Buy membership to get the console, I believe. Really? That's crazy, man. They're trying to make more money than they're supposed to off of it. But you know, I feel like the whole these gargantuan lines forming to pick up Pokemon cards and forming to pick up like the Nintendo Switch console What's up with that? Have you guys noticed how bad that's gotten recently? Why is that so bad? Is there just too much money out there? I mean, there must be too much money. That has to be the explanation. Like, money has been devalued much more than we thought it had. Because apparently everyone can afford one of these. And they're all ready to buy it. Everyone wants to buy one. Even though it's objectively an annoying console. Because it's only something of an upgrade. And there's all these flaws with it. Like the way you risk it bricking if it thinks you're tampering with it. Just the slight upgrade to the games. No launch games. Still huge lines to go pick one up. And what are you going to make? Like $150 getting it early? Like, you know, getting it straight from retail? It's like, I don't know, dude. Something's changed in society. When did this become a thing where it's like humongous lines to pick up a freaking like Nintendo Switch console? I'm not even slightly excited for it. That's the craziest part. I saw it. It's like, okay, so it's basically just the Switch, but now it's 1080p. Whoa. Whoa, crazy. Like, how often do I play my Switch? Never. Once in a rare blue moon. It's not that good of a console because it's got nothing to play. And they're launching it, and it's got like one game, Mario Kart. And I saw the gameplay. It's like, yep, that's definitely Mario Kart. The same game. 25 years later, it's the same game. Yeah, but look. You can get stickers and change your outfits now. Oh, what? Take all my money, quick. Wait a second. Can I stand in line for 3 days for that? Whew. I thought for a moment I was just going to buy one at the store like a normal person. No. I'm sitting in line for 3 years for that. Here we are. Nothing has changed. We've always been a consumerist country. Yeah, but it's like, it's gotten worse. Like, I remember lines in the past for the old consoles. They weren't that bad. They weren't, like, wrapping around the block bad. What do those guys in the back of the line even think? Do they think that there's going to be enough consoles for them? Like, what are their thoughts? There it is. I saw lines that looked like they were 600 people. What are people thinking? They got enough consoles for that? Like, just go home and go back to your job and just, instead of sitting in line for 3 days, you could just go earn more money. And then just be able to buy it if you want to. You know, sit in line for 3 days. What do you get paid like $2 an hour at your job? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Pokemon's forever. Pokemon runs our pockets. Pretty soon we're going to start establishing businesses that hire like homeless people to stand in line for you. All right. We're picking up the Prismatic restock. And over there we're picking up the Switch 2. So I need you homeless guys on point A and point B. TCC on TV. Another news, adding immunotherapy may have death recurrence rate in colon cancer. Oh, may have death recurrence rate in colon cancer patients. Oops. There we go. Immunotherapy. There we go. All you got to do is have the money for that. Someone already did that with Pokemon. That already exists. Oh my God. Here's a holo. Why does it make me like sick or something? It just makes me sick to my stomach. One day, they're going to change the way these products are distributed. I swear to God, it's going to change. The distribution systems are going to change. It's going to come. It's not even going to touch Walmart. It's not going to touch Target. It's going to go straight from the manufacturer to your home. And there's going to be no middleman. And they're going to have some sort of perfect system for detecting bots. I don't know. I don't know. They're sleeping outside of GameStop anyways. Might as well pay $120. True. Here we are. Here's a holo. And a holo. I like that idea of no middlemen. Well, it just cuts out a layer of profits, really. And that actually is better for the owner of the product. It's not great for the middlemen. They'll kind of lose their jobs, I suppose. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to think about the lines. When it's just every now and then, it's not such a big deal. But if every day you gotta look at these giant lines of people like it's a bread line, for what? And for it's like not even for important things. It's just for like games. Dang, dude, it's weird. It's weird. It definitely feels weird. All right. Ta-da. I think I see everybody in the line, and I think, how do you not have something more valuable to do than stand in line? There's got to be something more valuable for you, a human being, to do than stand in line. All right, here goes. All right. I mean, it's all above beating the bots. It's all about beating the bots. Well, when it comes to the bots, I fully support just writing a law that makes it illegal to use bots. So I feel like we should give the government permission to prosecute people who are using bots to buy product. Problem solved. So if you're actually a group that operates some sort of bot selling distribution thing, we should just make that illegal. And if someone tells on you, they get a reward. Simple, you know. Here we are. You know, they made that illegal to scalp tickets at like shows and stuff. That's illegal in some states. We could do the same thing with products like Pokemon cards and Nintendo Switches. Why don't we? I mean, I fully support it. I think that's a really great idea. You shouldn't have to get a degree in writing bot software to make money in America. It's to create a false monopoly so that you can resell products on eBay. Just the most wasted use of your talents ever. You should go write actually valuable software. And then same for the people operating the software. Like, you should go operate software that does a real service for people. Here goes. Ready? Invent a constipation pill for those who wait in line. Windy City Gaming says, I just received my card packaged, delivered beautifully. Thank you. Oh, thank you, man. That's Miss Alexis. You guys ever want to tip her, I'll forward the tip to her. All right. Let's go ahead and snip this. Okay. She's doing the shipping. She gets paid pretty well to do that shipping, and she does a good job. Very few mistakes with Alexis. In fact, when a mistake does happen, we typically discover it's because she's being very careful. Like if I have a name that looks like it should be your name, but I typoed a letter, or like it's hard to read or something like that, or a nickname, that's the only time something goes wrong. There we are. So she's doing pretty good. All right. Send Elon back. It's back to where? Last two boxes. Come on, John Lucas. Like I said, John, if we don't pull a signature here, I'm betting all the signatures are on one side of the case, okay? Just letting you know that, because I'm trying to give you the best advice. Here goes. All right. Okay, first full art pops out, not a signature. We need one Siggy. One Siggy. Come on, man. You gotta pull a signature, it's gonna be like a $75 signature. Well, you still have all your full arts and everything. It's not like they have no value. They have a value. There we are. And all your Doggy Girl cards. One Siggy, please. We gotta get this guy a signature, man. Can't be this way. Like this card here. If you graded all those 10, I wonder if you could make a lot of your money back. Juan Diaz for Alexis. Keep it going. Oh, okay. So, but if you do it that way, I have to give her a smaller cut. 5 divided by 3. What's 5 divided by 3? Like $2 or something? I will send her that right now. I do not agree to this. Oh, they changed their app. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to do this right now. So, from Juan Diaz. Okay. Oh, no, she gets $4, doesn't she? She gets $4, not $2. Let me fix it, okay? My bad. She doesn't get 2, she gets 4. From Juan Diaz. All right, thank you, Mr. Diaz. And there it goes. All right. Ta-da! Can we ZELLE her? I'm not sure if she's interested in giving up any of her private information. Here it is. But you can, you know, maybe I can have her confirm that I forwarded the... You can ask her in Discord, actually. She's got a Discord profile. Yeah, you can just ask her if I forwarded it. I do. She might be willing to give her information out, you know, like her payment information. It is. All right. That's something she has to do. I don't want to do it. I'm not her. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Zelle her through you. Yeah, well, yeah, you could do that. That's exactly what we just did. So if you send me like a donation for her, I will then just forward it to her. Meaning that I will send the money over to her in a separate payment, and I'll say who it's from. There we go. Come on. Still time. Last box. Big signature time. Still no signature. Oh, doggy girl. Still no signature. Red-haired girl. I'm getting scared. John Lucas, I don't know how deep your pockets run, but here we are. I would hate to see you not get a signature today with how close you probably are next to one. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. A holo. A holo. Oops, a holo. All right. Oops. Ha ha! There we go. I knew you had to be getting close to a signature. There's just no way, you know. But I've seen worse than that. I have. So I've seen it where it's like all the signatures are just like in a row in the last couple of boxes. All right. And to be honest, John, you're probably close to another one. All right. Siggy time it is. I'm liking that. Much better. How's the line? It's actually nice and short. The line is short. We got this really big John Lucas order. And so you're just waiting for that to wrap up, and then we're on to another order from you guys. She's a good employee. She's a hard worker. Here we are. There we go. And she does a good job with the packing. Actually, one thing she does, she uses all the premium material. If you guys had me shipping for you, it would look like a caveman shipped your package, because that's how I do it. All right. How much did he buy? 6 boxes, but he bought 6 earlier. So he did a total of 12 boxes today. And he got, I think it was 6 boxes earlier. So 12 boxes out of, I think it's all out of one case. Pretty sure it is. It's either 5 or 6 out of one case. I'm pretty sure it's all out of one case. And so I don't remember, is it 24 in a case? So I feel like your odds are in your favor for another signature. See how that works? All right. How many signatures in a case? Like 3 or is it 4? Might be 3. But the odds should be in your favor for another signature. Set that over there. And let's bring your box down. John Lucas, the man, the mystery. This guy goes deep. He doesn't play around. All right, lovely. I had to tip her after seeing my boxes. There we go. Mr. Gonna fit right in Las Vegas. You're so close. Don't stop now. Well, I don't know if they say stuff like that at Las Vegas. I've never gambled in a casino in my life. But I literally know his odds are higher. And considering he's the only one opening this case, I'd like to see it go to him. So I share a little bit of that knowledge for a moment. There you go. I see this all the time. Somebody goes super deep. They get scared. Maybe they get like depressed. What's the word you're looking for? They definitely get like scared. And then what happens is they walk away from the box. One guy opens one box. Boom, biggest signature ever. That's why. After 6 years, you know how many times I've seen that? Here's Mad Cargo. Here's Pikachu. Happens all the time. The Mega Break. Jump in that Mega Break for a chance for Expedition Mew. Here's Lunala. And here is Flareon. So how about one more card rotating to the front here? Roronorazoro. Picture time. They get discouraged. Yeah, that's the right word. Discouraged. I think I was looking for that one. And so they walk away from it because they go, what am I doing? What am I doing? And they didn't know it, but they really actually were about one box away. One cool thing about these booster boxes, they don't work like literal slot machines. A slot machine, most of the time, is electronic now, so a computer makes a decision. Whereas a case of cards has pretty obvious odds in it, and you can actually sort of predict how close you are to those odds of a hit. Okay. So when you open up booster packs, it's more like a mechanical slot machine. There's no way for the computer to screw you over. Eric says, use the rest of store credit for Squirtle Gym Break. You got it. Oh, yeah. Squirtle Gym Break going off, everybody. Very nice. Ooh. Set that there. So today's break will be slightly different. There'll be like a quarter star break. All right, now we gotta get Eric Rodriguez's battle card out. Gym break card, scorecard. Let's see. All right, and this gets thrown away. All right, let's see how it ends. Good. Good stream to blank. Free Pokies with every Tesla purchased? How rare are energy cards? Not very rare, are they? Meowth. Oh, not a good start for Jack. Is there still a way for him to win? Yeah, if Eric pulls a 30 HP Pokemon. Which he did not for Alligator versus Meowth. I gotta put my hand down so you can see the cards. First round, Eric. Second round, oh, Gardevoir is good. Venomoth is weaker than Gardevoir. Second round goes to Jack. All right, it's all tied up. Round 3. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, all right. Jack Woodworth is on a roll. He wins with Charmeleon. 100 HP. Thank you, Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eric, Rod, Rodriguez. So check this out, Eric. You walk away with this still. This is a star card with 4 names on it. If it gets pulled in a big break, there's a second break just for that. So that's what we're doing now. So that gym breaks also push the larger breaks forward. So that is on purpose. There it is. Wow, looking pretty good there, Jack. Jesus, dude. That guy's up by 3. I don't even think he's here to witness this. Witness me. If I send for shipping, can I put my work address to ship it to? I think you can, as long as you leave that message in PayPal. I think you can. Trying to avoid the misses. If something goes wrong in the shipping, you have to agree that it's your own problem, though, okay? Okay. Mr. Jack. Juan Diaz, 5 Gem 2. Gem 2 is incredibly popular. How much is TVA? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mr. Juan Diaz. Thanks so much, man. How much is that signature card going for? Signature card. Which signature card? The one that he just pulled? Let's get that music running. God, I hate this music, man. I've listened to it too many times. All right, Mr. Juan Diaz. Snipping this. Lovely. Here's Umbreon. Ooh. I have no clue. I actually do not know. Not the mist. Don't trust my mailman at my house. I've been sending it to work for all my slabs. Oh, that's crazy, man. Ooh. You don't trust your mailman. That is crazy. Oh, look at this guy. Oh. Very nice. You were the guy wanting the Scyther. Would you be interested in taking the other Scyther? Here we are. Here's Glaceon. Oh, very nice. Tossing this away. Juan Diaz. Nice stamp Umbreon. Yeah. I tell you what then. I'll agree to 800 on this Scyther right here. And I'll just one day try to buy it back after I've moved. Not before I've moved. Should be selling cards. It's really hard for me to let them go. I even have 2 of them. I'm so selfish. Juan Diaz. I view it as a good card, so it's like, why would I sell it? It doesn't make sense. This, how does it look? Well, it looks very good. Let me show you. I just think that anything with an older cert is well, this new cert right here. So whether or not they're exactly equal, this one's just going to garner more attention for simply being more recent. That's it, because everyone knows there was a change. But yeah, I mean, this one looks really strong anyways. Yeah, looks good. It is. All right. Not the same, but another Siggy listed at $275 on eBay. It is Juan Diaz with your stamped Umbreon. Nice, dude. Yeah, so that set's got a lot of potential, man. The Gem 2 set is definitely my top set for value right now. If you guys didn't know that, Gem 2, top choice for value. Here's Charmander for 186. By the way, look, that is the new number. See? All right. That's the new cert. Vileplume and a Suicune. Okay. Hitting refresh. Bleak. Is there another gym break at the moment? No, but I am definitely going to set one up. Whoa, John Lucas going deeper. He's definitely going to get the... All right, so hold on. Let me set up this gym break. He's definitely going to get the stream carry scoreboard thing today. Let me jump in here. PSA 10. Umbreon. Reverse. 092. This is called a reverse holo, but it's got a Pokeball. Oh, this isn't that expensive at all. This is kind of cheap. Pokeball reverse. Okay. So this card here is actually not that expensive at all. I'm just going to put him up for sale. He's a nice card. I'm surprised. I thought he would have cost more. The market's probably flooded with them right now. Over time, that'll clear up a little bit. But yeah, that's a dirt cheap price, everybody. That guy right there, that's good. I would say that is a good price. Looking for something suitable for the break. This card's kind of nice. Let's see what we got going on over here. Should we load up on cases? I don't know. That's actually harder to tell. Tyranitar 079. Okay. This guy's also pretty cheap. I don't think he's worth turning into some kind of gym break. He could be a gym break, but he'd be a really small one. I like gym breaks that are almost $40 per spot. Okay, there he is. Vileplume, a nice gym break. Vileplume. Oops. Set it up there. Looking for something just right. Something that just hits, you know what I'm saying? Set this here. We do have this gym break running right now, by the way. See this? $34, and it's got 3 slabs in it. Don't forget that. I'm running low on stuff. Not really. Just means I'm going to have to start breaking other things. Dark Gyarados. I like him as a gym break. He's really good. He's just a really nice one. All right. How much is the pack break? The multiple pack break. This is $40 to get into this pack break. It's called the Jumbo Pack Break. You have 1 in 4 odds. Whoever pulls it gets all these booster packs. Some of them are quite expensive. All right. Ooh, a little head pain there. Okay. Probably just the brain tumor. Let's grab this. Okay. My brain's calculating. Okay. Running the Dark Gyarados. He's a little more generous this time around because you're going to pick up a star spot. Okay. Cool, all right. Set this over here somewhere, perhaps. Mr. hitting that 100K subs this year. It predicted by December, I think, right? Of course, we'd hit it faster if I could post a piece of content that really drove subscribes. I'll say this, the live stream generally does not drive too many subscribes. We are. I think people just come out here to hang out, but the subscribes get driven by high quality content. Let's see. I think this is more like, if you think about it, this is more like the, what do you call it? The souvenir shop. This is the souvenir shop. So people don't subscribe for the souvenir shop as much as they subscribe for high quality content. Let's see. Like this video is doing well. This got 14,000 views in like 2 days. And it pulled in 25 new subscribers. You know, we need more of that. Hard to do that though. You know, it's hard to consistently do that. Looking forward to your big silver play button. Yeah, I am too, actually. I'm really looking forward to that. 6 more Sneaker Bunkos. John Lucas. Let's get it, John. All right, guys. Hopefully a second signature popping out. Because he has definitely got the odds in his favor at this point. Ta-da! I'm back. If you do a hot tub stream, you'll get 1K subs a month. Yeah? That'd be fun. We are. I released my sex tape finally. Then I'll be famous. There we go. All right, here goes. Ooh, blue hair girl. We were going 2 at a time. Let's keep that going. Jonas LaFlame's brother. All right. Okay. Sent for Scyther and shipping of all slabs. Oh, yeah. Sounds good, man. That'll get me closer to our move-out date, selling that Scyther. I really didn't want to. He's such an excellent card. There's none for sale. He's only pop 40. He's clearly a hold, you know what I'm saying? But for a little while, I just need to be in not scary TLC hoarder mode. Because that's basically what collectors really are. We're basically hoarders, right? And, oh, there's the same guy says the package hasn't updated. I guess some of our packages we mailed out, the tracking numbers aren't updating, but that's just because USPS didn't scan them for some reason. They do that sometimes, you know. We are? All right. It says it was received at the post office, so I'm confident it's out there. Okay. I had to tell somebody else that, too. All right. Who has the deeper pockets? Who does have the... It would be curious to know who has the deepest pockets in our group. Wouldn't that be interesting? All right. All right. All right. Very good. Tossing this over here. Ready. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. It's me, says Joey Albrecht. Oh, there it is. I'm so glad I told you to keep going, man. That is McGuman SEC. See? That was good advice, guys. All right. I knew what I was talking about. Not only were its odds higher, it was a fresh case, too, you know? A fresh master case. There you go. McGuman. That's McGuman. I'm saying that right? I believe. It was all worth it in the end, John. There you go. Just had to believe. Half of New York got their Switch stapled. She's very popular, too. That's why I understand is she's very popular. You gotta be happy with that. Sometimes the trick is to go deeper. It's like that old saying, 90% of gamblers quit before the big hit. Yeah. Damn, I almost bought a pack, too, says Chef. Yeah, I mean, some people here like to snipe, and if they had sniped, they might have taken the whole thing for like one box. That came out of the first box. So if somebody had simply sent in for one box after he had gone that deep, they would have snatched that thing up for nothing. And that's also why I was telling him, I was like, you know, you kind of did sweep a lot of cold. Look, this is a good one too. You kind of did sweep a lot of cold boxes out of there. You might want to keep testing it. It could get worse. Things can get worse for sure, but the odds are that it gets better. So if you're just playing the odds. Do you believe I can get a Final Fantasy signature card? Out of the signature boxes, definitely, because the only way I bought those was by the case. And no one has pulled one. So if there is one in that particular case, it's still there. However, it's just a matter of whether it's in the case. We've opened a lot of it. They seem to be pretty rare. You know, you got that Magic the Gathering set coming out too. So it might be better to just wait for that brand new set to come out. But if you feel like chasing Siggies in the previous sets, that's totally viable. We have pulled a signature before. I think we've pulled two a long time ago. We're talking like 12 cases ago. And they just appear to be hard to pull is the situation with it. We are. I've sold a lot of Final Fantasy on this channel. Tammy knows she went deep. She went deep, no Siggy. I've seen Kip go deep. I've seen Six go deep. No Siggies recently. It's just tough to do. It's pretty exciting when it happens, though. I won't lie. We are. And it's instantly clippable. You know, I feel like I need to communicate more to you guys when we make a clip. So, for example, if you guys were trying to get into a clip, I'd be opening up Destined Rivals and Prismatic because we don't have a clip of the Crown Brion being pulled in English, and we don't have a clip of the Mewtwo being pulled in English. So if one of your goals was just to get into a clip, that's what I would do. Oh, speaking of which, we're going to make a roll for people who drilled the most. So you're definitely eligible for that roll, man. We got to come up with a clever name for the roll, though. Drill, baby, drill. And what should the rule be for it? Like, how should you actually acquire that roll? Like this. Set that there. John Lucas with the big pull, man. So how much should you have to drill to actually get the roll, do you think? drill 1 slab? Or should it be like drill $40 worth of a slab? What should the rules on drill baby drill be? Drill $100 worth of a slab? Or drill a random break? Drill a break. So like, for example, you can buy a spot in this card right here, this Charizard, for $40. And then say, if I get pulled, drill it. I don't know. I don't want to. That's too specific. I earned that drill roll. You probably did, so you probably get it too, Alex. Here we are. All right. Yeah, you definitely did, Alex. I think it should be slightly punishing to get the roll. How about $60? What do you think? Drill $60 worth of any slab. Where's my drill roll? Drill baby drill should be a challenge roll for people who are a little psychotic. Here goes. We should have an AGR roll. If you made the drill baby drill roll too easy, people would get it right away. It's got to be painful enough that somebody really feels it. They go, "Wow, can't believe I did that." We are. I think 80 actually. I think that's the right number. 80 is the right number. You know why? Because that's 2 sets of $40, which is the equivalent of 2 break spots. $80 is the right amount. Drill baby drill, $80 roll. We are. Or should it be a number of slabs? What if it's you must drill 2 slabs? We are. Here we are. My favorite slab is Gold Star Mudkip PSA 10. Ooh, we are. What are you going to trade me, 6? I got one of those for trade. We are. I'll take 3 smoochies. Here's... Oh, very nice. All right. Let's drill a Mudkip. No! Let's see. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! I knew it was nearby. Pretty good. You know how much I bought this for? I got it for $3,800 in 2021. $3,800. That was kind of like a really high period for card costs. So that was considered expensive at the time. Meaning I was kind of crazy, you know. All the prices had spiked up real hard because of Logan Paul. Crypto market had spiked up. Everything was really expensive. Everyone was spending that COVID money. And then I said, you know what? I'm buying it anyways. So 3.8 was considered expensive in 2021. I bet you can't get that card for $20,000 now. I bet you that's considered cheap, $20,000. But I could be wrong. Let's see. PSA 10, Gold Star, Mudkip. Muskip. Mudkip. There is one for sale for $60,000, and it's got a swirl. Mine's got a swirl. Let's see, sold. See, I could just give up my cards, and then we could definitely get a nice house. There's no data on one being sold, though, so, you know, what is it really worth? Good question. But, you know, I bet somebody would pay $20,000 for that. I bet you they would. Part of the famous Rocket Returns collection, a starter Pokemon. Mudkip's very cute. And the Gold Stars just seem to be performing so well. $20,000. It's very high, but it's not unrealistic. It is. Ooh. You could put everything in a truck and go on tour. The Carddass tour. Drillbird, the Drill Pokemon. Oh, yeah. What's the name of the Drill Pokemon? Do you guys like Drill Baby Drill? Or do you like... hold on. What's good, mister? Hope you're blessed. When you want to go through my 12 to 15 bags at $4 to separate what's worth grading or not. I think we should definitely do that when the stream slows down a little bit. Just like I was helping Mr. LaFlame, I would be happy to do that. But if you give me a little time until it slows down, we can work on that. You know, I really ought to look at that as a service that should happen while everything's being worked on. So, like, let's say you send in today for a whole box of Team Rocket. I should, at that point, sort stuff right away so that it's all sorted to begin with. Doesn't that make sense? then you don't even have to order the service. So I'm going to think about that for the future, okay? Drillbur, huh? Drillbur. Pokemon. What did he turn into? He turns into something else. Excadrill? Drillbur Excadrill? I'd buy tickets to that show. What do you guys think? Mr. got COVID checks? I got COVID checks. I did actually. Yeah, they gave me money. I didn't need it. My wife was making good money at the time. I was making good money. I was making the most money I'd ever made in my life during that year. I was like, holy, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? I was sending off $10 cards to PSA and getting them graded for $8 and then selling them for like $100. It was, I mean, I didn't know what to think of it. It was so much money. I was like, what the fuck? Nobody knew how to grade cards yet. It was a rare skill. Nobody knew how to grade cards. That's not true today. You can't do that today. But back then, you could take pretty much any junk card, get it to grade 10, and sell it for like a $90 profit. It was like, what the? And it would, boom, it would all be sold out. It's all gone. You can't keep up with them. There's no more left. It's sold, it's sold, it's sold. Now you send your cards and you're like, shit, I lost money. You're like, damn it. Now you lose money. Not on everything, but even just acquiring the product needed to grade. Like back then, I could open and grade a whole bunch of vintage easily. And it would be like $75 rocket pack, vintage rocket pack, $75. And it would be $8 to grade it. And then it would still sell for tons of money. It was so easy back then. And so much product was like fresh, brand new. Now all that's out there, now all that's out there is the scraps. There it is, signature number 2. I told you, John, I told you. Thank you, John, for going so deep. I'm so glad you kept going. That makes me happy that these went to you because you were scrapping through that box real deep. There you go. All right. Good. I don't lose money because I don't sell. Just name the drill roll, PSX. Hope it Blight. When do you want to go through my bags? I'd buy tickets to that show. Cool. Just confirm with me how many bags I got. Yeah, that makes sense. I tell you what, man, I'll sort all the bags for $8, okay? So we'll do it for $8, but I tell you what, do it when it's a little slower, okay? So I'll do all the bags for $8, and we'll do it cheap, but do it when the stream's kind of slow. Here we are. You probably want to do it soon. It is because you're thinking about grading some stuff. Okay. Hey, NHCC. All right, there we go. This guy's shooting his gun. Oh, he doesn't have a gun that he's shooting. He's got like power coming out of his hand. Animes are so like, you know, I'm going to use my ninjutsu. You need to sell, Alex. It's gratifying. Here we are. All right. Alex hasn't done badly for holding on to whatever he has. I mean, technically all the Pokemon went up in price. There we go. Believe it. Yeah. Believe it. Okay. Ow. I remember back when I bought that Gold Star Mudkip, it was like cool, but it wasn't like a big deal. It was like, oh yeah, that's a nice card. How much did it cost you? $3,800. Oh my god, dude. That's a lot of money. Now you fast forward to the future and the Gold Stars have kind of changed a little bit. They become like unobtainable. So having it is sort of like a higher status for your collection. But I didn't pay a lot for it when I got it. So if I had to buy that card today and it was like listed for $30,000, I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I'm not that rich. Somebody who's actually rich could buy it, but they're richer than I am. Here we are. Ooh. I keep for generations in my family. That's right. And then we'll be sipping martinis in New York. Their generational wealth. Not us, our kids, I guess. We'll be dead. Yes, my daddy bought this Gold Star Mudkip 60 years ago. Oh. Yeah, 60 years ago. No, that doesn't make sense. 30 years ago. Now it's worth $2.4 million. Doubt that. You never know. You never know what happens with it all. Who knows what happens? What do you guys think's going to happen? Do you think you'll get Pokemon? I mean, if Pokemon cards are reaching a price valuation of like $20,000, where does it go from here? Does it crash? There it is. All right. I don't think humans are making less money, and the value of the dollar continues to fall. So I think they go up. There it is. All right. Ooh. Last two boxes for our good friend John Lucas. Mr. John. The John song. Okay. Okay. We opened a lot of Sneaker Bunko. If you guys want to open some Sneaker Bunko, this is clearly a popular set. I've got probably like 12 cases or 9 cases left. I don't know how many. I haven't counted in a while, but we got a lot of this product left. You can even buy a whole case of it for yourself if you want a fresh, clean case. So you can buy a whole case of it if you wish. I could do that with you. Okay. And here's this. When will Pokemon die? I don't know. Will it die? I mean, look at how insane people are going to get the Switch 2. And what does the Switch 2 really represent? In my opinion, just a couple games like Metroid, Mario, Link, Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Mario Kart. It's a strong brand. I don't think the brand's going under anytime soon. And in fact, I feel like it's this brand that hasn't truly even reached its full potential because they're like a AAA game studio, but they keep releasing like games that feel like they were made by a starter game studio. You know what I'm saying? An indie developer. So one day they're going to release a Pokemon game and it's going to be like, this one's really good. And imagine if they did that and you were already sitting on a lot of Pokemon cards. Think about what that says about the future of those cards. You can have all these adults who are feeling tons of nostalgia, and you can have all these kids who 20 years later, they're going to be like, I want Pokemon cards. You know? So it's hard to say. Ooh. Too bad Nintendo on their ass to their consumers. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like Pokemon hasn't really even treated us well. Imagine if they did, the powerful effect that would have. But I think they're cashing in a little bit, you know, with these cheap graphic, bad animations, all this kind of stuff. They're like, no. This is going to sell like crazy and we're going to make money. Yes, but they got to get a formula going where they can make a lot of money and still deliver high quality stuff. From Software does it. Man, that company's kicking ass. Could you imagine From Software collectible cards come out? I would collect those all day long. I'd be addicted. Yeah, I'm just waiting for something like that to come out. Same with Monster Hunter. I really think Monster Hunter should be selling like cards of their best monsters. Monster Hunter could do that. They don't. I don't know why they don't. And there we have it. They just don't want to be in the merchandise business. Maybe it's too complicated. Maybe it's not profitable enough. I don't know. Disney's trying to do it. I don't know about Disney, though. The future of Disney is murky. Disney, they got great amusement parks, though. So, I think that they have a chance to do very well in the future. They just got to start. They got to start putting out movies where people are rating the movies 10 out of 10. That's what they need to do. I think they have the ability to do it. I wish they would. All right, not bad, Mr. John. Well, John definitely earned these 2 pulls here. He opened a total of 18 booster boxes. So he definitely got those. Those are his for sure. I'm just glad you didn't give up and let someone else snatch them. Now, that's a lot of cards. You don't own a Switch 2. You're renting it. WTF. Sort of. Yeah, Nintendo wants to control what you can do with your Switch. They don't want you doing something naughty with it. Nintendo's trying to crack down on piracy, mods. It's kind of sad because they're trying to do that with the Switch when the real problem is just online emulators in general. I mean, that's got to be a huge money leak for them. It's their own fault. They should have a website where you can play any Nintendo game for a fee. You know, like think about Amazon Prime. You know how I can go to Amazon Prime right now and pretty much rent any movie I want? Okay, John, you're going to have a floating bag. It's going to be on my right side, Mr. John. Please keep that in mind. Whew. You have a floating bag. We have Mr. Jack Woodworth. He sent in for the jumbo pack break. Hell yeah, dude. Got it. Floating bag. You're Happy Gengar. I need to remember that you're Happy Gengar. I'm never going to remember that. We are? Okay. So that's the... Oh, it goes right into the bag, actually. Ta-da! One person is needed for this to go off. They're very protective over their game soundtracks. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let me click on this. Luke Laurie. One battle partner, one pokey shuffle. One battle partner, one pokey shuffle. Luke Laurie. Oops. 1, 2, 3. That's Fletchling, a cold one. Sorry, man. Ready? Good. What a day, dude. That was a hefty daytime stream because of those big John Lucas orders. Oh, so we actually have this scorecard over here, and it's called Stream Carries. When you're responsible for making the stream super busy by yourself. All right. I got to write better. I can't even read my own handwriting. So yeah, 1. This stream brought to you by John Lucas. See, that kind of idea. 1 Pokey Shuffle, 1 battle partner. We got the Pokey Shuffle out for him, right? I'm pretty sure we did. Ivan Rodriguez, Pokey All. Oh, the Pokey Slab Break. You got it. This is for Ivan Rodriguez. How much would a whole case be, so I know for the future? Well, what's the cost of a box? Let me look it up. Weiss Japanese, Sneaker Bunko, $78 a box. And so I believe there's 24 boxes in a case. I tell you what, let's make it so that you get 1 box free. So we'll say 23 times 78. 1,794. So 1 box free. 1,794 if you buy a whole case. Tempting? It is. I think it's very fun because if you pull the AGR, we'll get it recorded. Okay. David. Ivan Rodriguez. He likes this one in particular. Probably because it's got these nice cards in it. New card, Mr. Ivan? Might be his first time, actually. Remember, I was trying to buy the last ones. I didn't know you had more. Oh, the Gyarados slabs. I'm not sure if I have another one. I just ran into that one in a pile. That's kind of how it is. There's so many slabs over here, it's kind of hard to keep track. You are? I happen to run into that one. I think when it comes to the Gyarados, I'm trying to hold on to one of them in order to have something available to be a gym break. He kind of fits right into that niche. He's like the perfect price, basically. It's Ivan Rodriguez. I can understand you wanting to buy one. We have the same problem with other pull cards, too. People will ask, how much is that Umbreon? And I'll have to respond, well, he's only for the breaks. And it's not because I don't want to supply one to you. I do want to supply one to you, but it turns out I don't have that many. All right, here it is. Here's Omar Batui. He was in there first. Oh, look at this. You guys are both doing this for the first time. That's interesting. Mister, it's the Umbreon. Umbreon slab, mister. It's the Umbreon Pokeball. Umbreon. Oh, hold on. Let me take a look at this. Oh, okay. No problem. I'm sorry, man. You said Pokey All, and my brain immediately thought that you were trying to get into this slab break. Pokey All is very vague. And I don't know how I messed that up. No problem, man. Let's go find that. That's silly of me. All right. Got you the Umbreon. My bad, dude. Okay. There you go. All yours. Pokey All made me think. He must mean the break with the multiple slabs in it. There. 6 noticed the same thing I did, that we need to put Mr. Batui back in. Okay. All right. No problem at all. Sean Gallagher for the Scyther and shipping. I have maybe 10 slabs, no bag. All right, you are the proud owner of a high-quality Scyther that you couldn't buy on eBay because they were sold out on eBay. I had one, though. Very rare. Well, I could leave this sleeve on. Look, it's got that old eBay thing on it. Sometimes I remove those sleeves. Do I have to pay for you to check if my card is gradable? Yeah, so you can always force me to look at your card and like assign a grade to it. It's $3 per card. That's called a pre-grade. I was doing a whole bunch of those for free for LaFlame last night. LaFlame might have been the #1 customer in the last year. He might have been the biggest single customer, so I don't mind doing it if you're going to be the biggest customer on the table. And I hate it how these particular sleeve bags, they have this problem where the air gets trapped inside. I'm not sure if he was the largest customer, but I suspect he was. He's very consistent. He balled out so much. Yeah, so I don't mind trying to help him by making recommendations like that. It was a very big job, though. And it has me thinking about how in the future, maybe I need to do that ahead of time. Okay, that says Sean Gallagher. Very nice. Okay. Whew. Now, you've given me an address that's probably different from the one we have on file. We're going to clear this. We're going to go to contacts and look up Sean. Sean Corbett, Sean Klein, Sean McNam, Mercado. Oh, it says there's nobody with that name. All right, so let's try the last name. Huh, it says we haven't shipped you before. Is that true? Oh, hopefully all your slabs, hopefully you don't have any like 2-year-old slabs or anything. There are. All right, let's get this reset. Hit that like button. First time shipping. No problem. All right, cool. Well, let's go grab your name. Okay. And we're going to ship it to work. For some reason, I thought you had shipped with me before. I'm so familiar with your name. All right. I'm going to grab this. There it goes. Let's go grab your email. I'm plugging that email in. Okay, we're going to add a few pounds to this. And what we're going to do a nice priority mailbox. And we'll have a signature on it too. Oh, will signature work if it's going to your job? I'm going to add the signature anyways. It doesn't add that much money, so I'm going to add the signature. So it's going to have a signature requirement on it, okay? All right, it looks good. I saw that it needs to start with the number 7. It all looks good. Add to Yellow Deck Scyther and Koro Scyther I bought from you. Awesome. My secretary will sign. Awesome. There we go. All right. There we go. We're gonna grab this. And we're gonna grab this. I'm gonna say expensive on this. All right. Tossing this over here. Ta-da! Now, who's next? Garrett is next. He wants a box of the Black Flame, I believe. Now, which box is that? That's Korean or Japanese? Let's see. Japanese Black Flame. He wants a Japanese box of Black Flame. Mr. Garrett, let me go get it. All right, here we are. Ta-da! Just about to run out of these, actually. Be crazy to have them off the menu. They're pretty old now. Now, this particular box gives you a chance for this exact card, except it'll be Japanese. Anything from my One Poke Shuffle? No. I don't remember pulling you something from One Poke Shuffle. So that must have meant you got a cold card. All right. How many do you have left? I think there's one box left. If it's not one, it's two. I also have an open box. And then I'm sold out of Black Flame. What is it? What's its price right now? Let me look at the price. You know, everyone seems to be buying this one set from me. I don't understand it. All right, so it looks like the price on the box is going to change right now, okay? So the price on the box shall be $120, up from $90. That's why it was selling out. Divided by 30. That's what happens over time. What? Divided by 30. It's now a $4 pack. Black Flame. You weren't the only one buying it. You know, other people were buying this too. And I just kept noticing that. When people slam the same set over and over again, let's say I hadn't been selling. Let's say I own this set and I haven't sold a single pack of it for a year. And then all of a sudden, everyone wants to open the same set. You know there's been a price change. Some kind of price change has occurred. Here it is. Just sent a Cash App order. No problem. I'll be able to service that one for sure. All right, let's take care of this real fast. So Garrett, ta-da! So Black Flame has just gone from $3 to $4 a pack for future orders, and we have just a little bit of it left. I don't know if I'll be restocking it. I'll probably be letting it go. Also makes me think I probably need to check on some other prices, because if this one went up, what else went up? We are. Oh, there we go. Now, wait a second. Too many packs that time. Let's do less. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right, here goes. Hold. Hold. Here's a Vespa Queen. Aha. Here's Clay Doll. I need to hire like a person to do pricing for me. What if I could hire somebody to do pricing for me and just let me know what the price of everything is all the time? Like take my menu and compare it to, you know, multiple sources. For example, not bad. You got a nice Tyranitar out of there. That's pretty good. I like that Tyranitar. Okay, cool. Tyranitar is probably the pull. Now it comes down to your ARs. I wonder what ARs you'll pull. It's a nice hollow. See that I caught that Umbreon for you. Belly Bolt. He's not bad. He's a cool looking Pokemon. The artwork they did for him there is real creepy. Cold. There's my music pausing again. Why does the music keep pausing? It's pausing so often now. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, look at that. Okay. And here's this guy. Some guy was trying to buy out my Disney Lorcana first chapter sealed case. I have that listed up on eBay. And he wanted me to sell it to him like $200 cheaper. And I was like, no. And he got really pissed off at me. He started like fighting me in the DMs. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. I didn't even have an option to make an offer on the listing. He came to me and he's like, you got to sell it to me at this price. I was like, no, I don't. What are you talking about? I'll need a new bag. Ooh, sounds good. We'll get you a new bag. Have you guys ever dealt with that? Maybe you listed something on eBay and then a very angry person tries to buy it from you and they get very mad at you when you don't sell it to them at the price they want. No, Lorcana's a hold. Yeah, Lorcana would be a hold. That sealed case has definitely gone up for me. So it's for somebody, it's going to be a great investment. But for me, I'm going to start piling all the cash I can together to get ready to move. Because if you didn't know this, it's very expensive to move. Ta-da! All right. I was also negotiating a price for a Topps box, but we didn't agree on a price. He wanted too low of a price. I have these super duper duper rare Topps Advanced boxes. Like, you can never find them for sale. And when they do go up for sale, someone just snatches it immediately. We are. Topps Advanced boxes. I thought about just cracking them open and selling them here, but I feel like they have more value sealed. Okay, so that is for our good friend, Mr. Garrett. All right, Garrett. Mr. Sean Bean. It's Kingston Ball. How are you today, Kingston? Nice to see you. How did all that surgery go? Did it go well? You were having some bone taken from your leg and put into your face or something like that, right? And then it got like infected or something like that. Your body was rejecting it, I think. R22, 6.25. Nice hits. It all went well, Mr. Kingston. Here we are. All right. Jack Woodworth says, nice hits. Yeah, that set's really nice because you can pull this guy out of it, which is very desirable. You can also just jump into this break, which is a nice thing to be able to do. So this is a gym break, and this is a gym break. And then we got this nice Charizard, and we have the prismatic break, and we have this jumbo pack break, and it's about to go off. Thank you, mister. I have to go to work now. I'll be in your midnight stream. Thanks, man. Have fun at work. Don't work too hard. James Hatcher, $40 for the jumbo break. It's over. The jumbo break is over. Get comfy, guys. All right. Thursday has been as busy as ever. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Surgery went well. Took 14 hours. Wow. When it happens, I had cadaver bone put in, but I just had surgery and they took my leg bone and used it. Healing well. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. You have more experience with that now than I do. I'd probably be a big baby about it. We are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Things get really real when you're going up to that doctor, you know, and it's like, all right, now it's time. And you're like, please don't kill me. Things get real. You put your trust in the doctor and he starts doing stuff with the knife to you. Whew. But those doctors, you know, they're like healers and stuff. So that's why they get paid so well. They get the big bucks, man. They got the most important job in the world. All right, give me a number. If I win, can I keep it sealed? Ooh, nobody's asked that before. I'm going to ask an extra $5 shipping because look how fat that is. Or that, or you got to ship it out right away or something like that because it's just going to take up so much room on the table. This is 1, 2, 3. If it makes you want to buy in, I'm open-minded. It's sealed, so I can understand the desire for that. When product's sealed, I can understand the desire to keep it sealed. Okay. Is the box battle still going on? I sent for the jumbo break. Just put me in there. Sounds good. 6. All right, give me a number. Life's short. Yeah, life's pretty short. A win. Mike Side says 1. There it goes. Let's see who got what. Good luck. James Hatcher. No, that's not it. Sorry, James. Jack Woodworth. Nope. Sorry, Jack. Zach Stex. Sorry, Zach. Luke Laurie. Is Luke watching? It's got to be him. He's the last one. Luke Laurie, you pulled the jumbo break. All right, cool, man. Jumbo break time. I love the jumbo break. It's actually one of the most entertaining things to watch get opened. One, two. Well, we're glad to hear you're feeling better, Mr. Kingston, and that you're healing. You are? All right. Does it make you want to be a doctor? Sometimes when you spend a lot of time doing stuff like that, it makes you interested in it. Dr. Kingston Ball. There you are. Ta-da! Luke Laurie. Ta-da! So, Luke, you automatically get these 3 pulls, which are pretty sweet already. So these Mewtwo's, we sell them for $20. These are blockbuster promo Mewtwo's. And then these are 2 additional poker cards, really high quality ones. Lucario Superior. I appreciate that. No, don't want to be a doctor. Heavy equipment operator is what I'm interested in. Oh, those are good jobs. Kind of like playing a video game almost. I often recommend that to like young dudes who don't know what they want to do. Maybe you don't want to be like an academic. The whole world can't be academics, you know. It's like, well, if everyone goes after the same job, first of all, it won't pay well. But second of all, it's kind of, you know, it's not for everyone. Academia, like writing books, reading books, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of jobs like that, like accountant, lawyer. Those are like academic jobs. There's a lot of jobs that are more like in construction and building. And one of those would be a heavy machine operator. And I did something like that, sort of. I operated all kinds of forklifts for Coca-Cola. I must have operated like 14 different types of forklifts. Gas ones, battery ones, stand behind, side riders or whatever they're called. The ones where you sit down. I did all these forklifts. And I got to say, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was an enjoyable job. Kind of like driving, but you drive something that's more interesting than a car. And those jobs can pay really well sometimes because they got to have people operate those machines. Here goes. We're starting with Steam Siege. Oh. So we got C-Dot, Nosepass, Litleo. Ah! That's a good Steam Siege pack. Oh, yeah. And you got this shiny Azumarill. You're a millionaire, Luke. All right. Check this out. Ooh. And it looks pretty nice. Lovely Steelix. Look at that beautiful Steelix coming out of Steam Siege. Steam Siege, the Gentleman's card set. Ooh. Only people who appreciate Pokemon cards open up Steam Siege. Connoisseurs open up Steam Siege. So I like that one. I'm going to clip that one for Mike's side. I don't know if that's worth it, but we'll see. Let's see. Up here. Stream clips. Luke, Laurie, Steam Siege, Steelix, XY era pull, part of the jumbo break from 2/18. All right. Not bad. That's a pretty good start. Whenever I get a pizza, it lasts me a week. Ew. Week-old pizza? I don't know about that, 6. That's not bad. Pack number 2, he's got another hit. Pack number 3. Okay, Houndour, he's okay. Houndour, a little Haunter, he's pretty cute. All right. Houndour. Oh, I'm getting some heartburn. Speaking of pizza, here's GI Joe. All right, what the hollow's in the middle? The hollow's in the middle. No hollow in this pack. You've got Slice, Ninja Swordsman. Okay. Animal Cruising. Tom Nook. That's got to be a good one. You pulled Tom Nook, man. All right, this guy's getting pretty good pulls right now. That's Tom Nook. Coming out of the Animal Crossing pack. Those are for sale, by the way, if you guys want a chance for those Animal Crossing characters. Look at that. Tom Nook is a hit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wow, this guy's doing good. How about this Playboy? This is so like the 70s. She's a grandma now. She's like 60 or 70 or something. Playboy. 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 All right. No Donald Trump popping out. We're thinking of offering a new challenge roll in Discord if you cut Donald Trump's Playboy card in half rather than accepting it, you know, because it's valuable, right? If you cut it in half, we give you a roll called Impeached. We are also thinking of making up a roll if you keep the card, but we don't know what that should be called. Maybe like third term or some goofy thing like that. Too political? Here it goes. You ready? Oh, it's a cold pack, but look, you got actually a non-holo Charizard out of there. That's great, man. Look at that. Wow, this guy's getting a great round. Well, these cards are all pretty cool. You're going to take all the comments with you. They're really neat. This is Thai language. It's Papi Churro. What's up, Papi Churro? How's it going, man? Goblin. Nothing here. Oops. Destined Rivals. Oh, wait. It's face forward facing. Imagine he pulls out the Mewtwo. Little Electivire, nothing too crazy there. All right, Electivire. Wow, I love that Zard. That's the, yeah, well, that Zard comes out of Team Up. That's a Team Up Zard. Yeah, so now we understand that pack a little better. Those are Team Up pulls, everybody. Cold. Maybe you can pull the Latios out of those. You never know. Holo Beedrill. Okay, nothing coming out of these Chinese packs. How about Gem 1? Nothing too crazy out of Gem 1. I like this sparkly card, though. It's pretty sparkly. Dang, now I want pizza. 6 is correct. Cold pizza. We are. Oh. All right. Nothing coming out of Gem 2. Gem 1, Gem 2 we're in this break. And Metazoo, your favorite. What do we have here? Groot Slang. What? You pulled Groot Slang. Yay. All right. Ta-da. All right. How cool. That is the end of the Jumbo Break. We'll put together a new Jumbo Break when we have a chance. We just kind of grab some random ass packs and put something together. It's very fun. Did you guys find that fun? I actually love the... so I don't know about in terms of value, like how much the buyers like it. Especially if you miss it because it's a break, right? Like, look, you have to open up a pack of this. Like, ugh. But, oh, man, this guy killed it this time. What the hell? This guy killed it. He got this. Okay. Wow. Shiny Azumarill and Reverse Marill. That is so cool. Steelix. That was, for some reason, and Tom Nook, that's a hit. For some reason, his round was especially good. But anyways, what I was going to say is it's a lot of fun to just watch someone open this. It's really enjoyable seeing this get opened. Whether or not the value is there, whether or not the person who opens it gets a good round. It's for us, the viewer, it's very exciting. So, you know, I got to think about that for the future. Sometimes there are sets that are most profitable. Sometimes there are sets that offer the most value for the buyer. Sometimes there's stuff that offers the most entertainment for the viewer. It's really interesting to think about. All right, there it is. That Zard has got me drooling. He's cool, isn't he? Let's rotate all this. Ooh, look at that. He's pricey, though. Defense Form Deoxys Joker PSA 9. If that was a 10, I'd be asking like $250 for that. Here's Venusaur 10. Here's Chikorita 9. Here's Eevee 9. And here is Nidoking. Ooh. This one should go over to eBay. I don't think anyone's going to buy this. This is an eBay card for sure. Okay. Now we've moved on to Christine Andrews. Can I get 2 bulk packs? Yes. Christine Andrews. Christine. 2 bulk packs. 1 Gem 1, 1 Gem 2. Okay, here's a Gem 2. And here is a Gem 1. I have the Team Up Stamp Charizard. Nice. Ooh. So this is a Cardconomist bulk pack. And it could just have anything in it, really. This. Another one of these. This is actually not bad. You know, this is like a pack of the Medusa. This is like a pack of the Marvel Masterpiece, except you only paid $4 for it. It's missing the signature, though, but you only paid $4, and it's 10 cards. That's not bad. And here's pack number 2. Oh, no, you're not going to like this pack. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is all strictly sports, and they're cards, all right. You can put them in the Pokepop, but those are definitely cards, and they're not like common, you know, useless bulk. It's valuable to somebody is what I'm trying to say. Here we go. You ready? I have the Team Up Stamps card. I have a collection of Pika and Zard. Snipping this. You got a pretty good collection going on, Mr. Ivan. You got a lot of cards already. All right, here goes. Ooh, you got the cat. Meow. Nice. And we've got this Sylveon. Stamped Leafeon. Ooh, lovely. 2 grass types. Tossing that. And now let's go find your bag. I think you had 2 bags now, right? That's how we did. Last thing we did, we split them. The bulk packs are interesting. They're definitely an interesting thing. They have a very unique feel. Need some garbage pail kids. I might have those laying around somewhere. I just don't offer them for sale, which I should. Okay, James Hatcher's done. Now we have a Garrett. I need a new bag. Thank you, Garrett. Now we have a Yugi Tao. He'd like to end his slab away. You're allowed to do that. You guys can always cancel your slab away if it's not right for you. Let's take a quick look at it, Mr. Yugi. So he's got PSA 9 Pikachu SIR Yugi Tao from May. Ooh, that sounds like it's gonna hurt pretty bad. Let's see. I'm gonna bet that Pikachu has fallen in price. That's a modern card. I should have different rules. I should have different rules for slab away on. By the way, have you made a payment on it? He's paid $45 on it. So let's see. Where's that Pikachu? Now, Yugi Tao, you understand there's only a refund if there is value based on what you put it away for and what the value on the market for the item is today. So the item has to cost the same. Is this it? I don't think that's it. Okay, give me a second. I think your card must have gone into the actual slab away boxes because we ran out of room and then we put them over there. Yeah. Now I'm stuck with the card. So I got to think this over carefully because the way I do it for people when they do commission, if someone puts the card in a slab away, I just go ahead and pay them out on that. I got to think about that. Okay, Slabaway's been doing pretty good. Let's see what a PSA 9 Pikachu is today. PSA 9 Pikachu 238. Oops, typed in 239. Okay. Maybe it's the same price, I don't know. If it's the same price, that's not so bad situation, is it? So it says he's 289. So he has fallen from 345 to 289. And 345 minus 289. That's a difference of $56. I don't think there's a refund in there for you. Yes, because you've put $45 on the card, so you've actually lost the value in that card. Yugi Tao, how do I contact him? I got to contact him. I think I can send him like a, I can send him a CASHAPP message. Give me a second. Send him a message. Ugh. Wow, they really don't let you say much. Okay, so I'm going to give him $1 with this message. All right. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and remove this one now. So this is a thing that does happen. People notice that a card is going down in price, and then they either stop paying it out, or they cancel it, one or the other. And there's nothing illogical about that. It makes sense. It just shows you how slab away really works. That is, you got to be careful which one you put into slab away, because if it does fall in price, when you go to end this slab away, I only buy it back at the new price. I don't buy it back at the old price. Okay, so he's for sale again, and yeah, I'm tempted to put him into the live customs. What I say it was $289. There goes. All right, yeah, specifically designed that way so that people don't take advantage of me. So this is my card now, and I gotta get it sold at $289, 6.25. That card could go straight in the live customs. There it is. All the display racks came down. Here's Miss Six Jumbo Pack Break. She's going into the box battle. Here you go, Miss Six. Squeak. 6. There you are. Very nice. All right. Ta-da. You read any good books lately, 6? I'm always reading books. I love the sexy novels where it's like a princess gets swept away by a vampire. Andrew Mercer says 10 Chinese, 151. All right, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't read much. Yeah, I don't read either. Who reads anymore? It's 2025, bro. Reading's for nerds. All right, Andrew Mercer. Nowadays, I read headlines. That's all I read. I don't even open the article. I just read the headline. Trump and Elon getting a divorce. No! All right. Manga or manhwas? What? What's a manhwa? Good luck to Andrew Mercer. Chinese 150. That's not 151. That's Chinese Hidden Fates. Oh, no. All right, I opened the wrong set. What happens next is I allow you guys to open these before I open them. If you guys don't open these, I open them. So what's the price on these? I opened the wrong set, dude. How did I do that? So this is the Hidden Fates set. It's normally $10. If anyone wants these, I'll do $9 on them right now. Does anyone want these? You can also jump the line and open it. So it's $1 off. And I'll let you jump the line and see what's immediately in them. Just let me know if you want it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this would be $90. It's quite a lot. Heck, if you even want 5 of them, I'll let you open. Let me know. Mister, what do you think? Surging Sparks losing value? You know, it's bound to happen. They're printing so many of the cards. I might as well just put this guy in the live custom and not mess around with it, because I wasn't anticipating getting him back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so Pikachu's going in. He's going to be a chase pull now. Anyone want these packs right here? They're $9 a piece. Now, this is Hidden Fates Chinese. You can pull the Shining Charizard out of here. I accidentally just snipped them. If nobody wants them, they're going to go to me, which is fine. I'll just get them graded. Hopefully, I pull the Charizard. Okay. Oops. 1, 2. Buy me 4 packs, says PDX. PDX, you're taking 4? Can I get 1 or 2? If you send in for 2, do 2, okay? Anyone buying these, I'll let you skip the line right now. Sorry, guys. A little mistake over here. Oops. Okay, good. So that's going to be a chase card in our Sexy Live Customs that I wasn't anticipating putting in here. All right. Put that up there. These are traditional Chinese. Yes, they're $1 off. I accidentally sneaked the wrong set. So they're $1 off because that's how it is. Now, if nobody wants them, again, I'm just going to open them. It does give you a chance for the Charizard from SV40, the Hidden Fates Charizard, right? The shiny Charizard. So that is why they're on the menu. Because it's a very sexy set for that reason. Can I get them sealed? No, obviously not. I'm not buying. I said you could buy me 4 packs. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, no problem. So let me just see if anyone sent in for these at all. Okay, NHCC says he'll try 5 of them, it looks like. It looks like you're trying 5 of them. NHCC. Sounds good, man. So you take 5 and I'll take the rest. Here goes. We got 1. Ah, that wasn't bad at all. Look at that. Right off the bat. 1. 2. Okay. 3. 4. Ooh. And a 5. Nice Pichu, nice Bulbasaur. All right, Zekrom. So you got a nice GX out of your 5 packs. Not bad. Mr. Reed. Okay. I sent for 2 in PayPal, says J. Oliver. All right, so we'll give the next 2 to you, Mr. J. Oliver. That wasn't too bad. You got that Salamence. What's it called again? Salazar? What's the name of that Pokemon? That's from Sun and Moon era, by the way. And Mr. Julio, he bought 2 of them. All right. Mr. Julio, you pull a little Charmander for you. Victini and a little Eevee. Hey, hey, Dartrix. Very nice. Okay, not bad at all. So you both got a nice little pull. See, that Dartrix is from Hidden Fates, isn't it? Yeah, that's from Hidden Fates. Just bought 2 packs. Jay bought 2 packs. You got it. All right. And that's for Mr. Julio. Let's get this into his bag. Thank you very much. That's not you. Thank you very much. Let's just see what's in those last 3 packs. You think Charizard's going to pop out? All right. Okay. It's a little Kangaskhan. Oh, something did pop out. Wow. I was not expecting anything. Who's this? I don't even recognize this. And a little Hydreigon. Cool. I was genuinely not expecting to pull anything. These are fun, aren't they? All right. Ugh. Stupid lizard is its name. What? Can't be saying that. What the heck is that? I don't know who that is. I don't recognize this character at all. Definitely from the bad guy organization, right? From the looks of it. Is that a Pokemon? That doesn't look like a Pokemon. The eyeball thing? How much for the double energy? Double energy. I don't know what a double energy... Oh, this thing over here? You want this? It's a Lucamine. That's Lucamine? Wow, I've never seen that before. Crazy. Must have been in one of the sets, though. I was sending for the last 3. Oh, I apologize, man. I apologize. I wanted to wrap it up and get to this guy's order. Here it is. It's fun to be able to kind of buy a couple at a time. It kind of gives you an advantage to see what has and hasn't come out. But I was just... You were going to take half. I was just going to take half. Because we got to get to this next guy. We got the other guy. His pulls, too. All right, let's see. You collect energies. You can't do that. So Andrew Mercer, it was 10,151 Chinese. Let's get those 151 Chinese. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Is this where I dump my Tesla stock? How's Tesla stock doing? I want to see Tesla stocks. Let's see. Okay, they've kind of. Oh no, wait. That's my stocks. My stocks are doing good. Where's Tesla? Oh, there it is. All right, yeah, Tesla stock has pulled back up slightly. Tesla stock dipped hard after the breakup. Literally as you were speaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8. So I need 2 more packs of that. They will probably drop if the big beautiful bill passes. You think so? Because it removes the bonus money when you buy an electric vehicle. Is that why? All right, I'm back. Ta-da! Can't wait to catch new Pokemons when it comes on the new Switch. Hopefully it's a fun game. No matter how good the hardware is, if the software is no good, you're not going to have a good time. You're going to have a bad time. Tossing this. That Lucamine's going for 200. Well, that's the Chinese one. It probably isn't that valuable. Here it is. All right. Very nice. What do we got? 10 of these. I apologize if I wasn't clear, Mr. NHCC. When it came with those packs, I was prepared to take the whole round for myself because that's just how we do it. And when you said 5 and the other guy said he'd do 1 or 2, in my mind, I was just buying the rest for myself at that point. That's what I was doing. That's why I went ahead and opened them without asking anyone else if they wanted to buy more. Here we are. I was ready to take a loss on them too. You know how it is. Look at that Mew. Ooh. I'm going to be the first person on Switch 2. Trad Chinese are typically more valuable. The Trad Wife Chinese. Oh, wow. Look at that Psyduck, dude. That's cute. It seems the Pokemon cards have smiled on me today. Here's Clefable. And... Nidoran. Alright. Look at that cute Psyduck. Less common to see, however, with also harder to sell. It's blessed, no stress. Thanks, man. That's for Andrew Mercer. Mr. Andrew. Who was it that wanted this thing? It was Jay Oliver. Jay Oliver, what's the name of your bag? Andrew Mercer. You must be over here. Oh, he said new bag. New bag time. Yes, Mr. Julio, I'll drop the little double energy in your bag for fun, okay? How does that sound? Okay. $6.25. The years are going by too fast. Too fast. How's it already 2025, guys? And we're in June. What? I don't even remember the last 6 months. How did that happen? There's a nice Sabrina. Here's a nice Eevee. Here's a nice Pikachu. Here's a nice Haunter. And here's a nice Jolteon. Chinese packs are almost exactly the same as Japan, whereas Chinese are completely different. What? Omar Batui, 10 Poke Shuffles. Oh, going in on those Poke Shuffles. That's cool, man. I like that. All right. We saw Joey Albrecht do this, and he pulled like 10 cold ones just the other day, so maybe the box is a little hotter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! What do we got? We got a Rongaroo. Palafin, Pichu. All right, you got Pichu 8. I think that might be a cold round. Depends on how expensive that Pichu is. Let's go find him, shall we? Well, I don't have any room left. What the hell? Move this over here. There's Pokey Shuffle. Pichu. Is that not the Poker Pichu? He's a really clever looking card. Here he is. He's a nice looking card, but as you can see, you might have overpaid for that Pichu. So overall, a cold round. Sorry, man. There it is. Oops. We have an order from nobody. Let me jump over here. Michael Pettiford. Michael Pettiford. He's been waiting a while. 2 Black Flame, 2 Starbirth, 2 Fusion Art Korean. You got it. 2 Black Flame Korean. Is that right? That's got to be right. 2 Black Flame Korean. 2 Starbirth. Starbirth. And 2 what? 2 Lust Origin? No, 2 Fusion Art. So here's the Fusion Art. That was easy. Where is the Starbirth? Tell me I don't gotta get a new box of Starbirth. I feel like I have an open box already. So let's get a new box. All right. Throwing that up. Let's go ahead and snip open a... Oh, I don't need to do that. I can just pull the top off. Okay, here we are. Nice. All right, how long have we been live? 2 hours and 46 minutes. That's all, that's all. We go live at least another 3 hours. I feel like we could just keep going all night. Let's see, we've got some cold ones. This was a humongous stream, man. Oh, no, you're getting unlucky. Oh, there we go. Rev of Room. That was 2 hours and 46 minutes, Troy. Can you believe that? Oof, a little bit of a cold round there, Mr. Michael. Nothing crazy popping out this time. He got to open all those packs for just $9. That's how cheap the Korean packs are. And if you think about what he opened, he got to open some kind of older sets. So Korean cards remain pretty impressive if you're trying to collect older sets, but you want to do so and not spend $1 million. Okay, good. Victor Kokiko, SPC Box Battle. Victor Kokiko. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate it. All right. Only 4 people left in that box battle. That one's going to go off because people get excited for that when it's that close. How about a box battle for a box of Ancient Origins afterwards? What do you guys think? Would that be fun? Divine Departure, Hound Dower, and Gengar. Your streams are the best. Love that you stay on for us. How hella 6? Yes sir, no problem. You think the Rocket briefcase is a hold? I got one for a hella cheap. What? I want one for hella cheap. Okay. Here's Arturo, 1 Waifu Shuffle. Heart of the Goon, guide me. You got it. Heart of the Goon, guide me. Arturo Perez, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Hey, you got one. Heart of the Goon. What are you saying, bro? The hell? That is, in fact, the Noah card back here. Noah Parallel. Good. Oh, maybe I should save some of those Weiss cards that we generated today. Here we are, like these. Let's save a couple of these in order to place these up in the waifu box for future usage, because we gotta be able to restock those when it's time. All right, how about that, man? Not bad at all. Boom. All right, Mr. Arturo, thank you very much Hey guys, it's 6:30. That to me sounds like the perfect time to wrap up and go for a good, healthy walk. I'm going to stop here. What an exciting stream. That was almost 3 hours long. We'll be back on for the late night Thursday stream. I don't like to miss the Thursday nighttime stream. You know why? Because it's technically Friday morning. So I don't like to miss Friday one bit. So we'll be there, and we'll probably have a giveaway because, I don't know, that's the giveaway stream, Thursdays. You can't skip Thursdays for a giveaway stream. So please show up to that. I'll see you guys there. If you have not done it yet, smash that subscribe button and the bell to get a notification when we go live. You can also join our Discord server, and we ping that Discord server to let people know when we go live. See you later, everybody.